person. God damn
Yep,
it.
I'm sorry.
Spinners have
I'm sorry.
courts.
Eventually we're gonna have
Yeah.
to. Eventually when you're done adding some of the girls we talked about, where I'm gonna go straight to DOA if we haven't talked about them already.
I'm not dead on
Yeah,
arrival.
I mean, we're
Not dead on arrival. Dead
Hello,
dead
ladies and
dead or
gentlemen.
alive.
Welcome back to the Waifu Wars. I'm
Hi.
going live now because these guys won't shut the fuck up about future things long enough for us
Shut
to
the
actually
fuck
get
up.
the present done with. So,
Stop being a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up.
do
Nobody
we
even wants you here.
have... Filthy Frank, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be here all night. Or maybe all week. Or maybe he'll be here for 5 minutes. Anyways, Kasumi from Dead or Alive, I believe, is our next girl of the hour.
Yes. You believe
Please
correct.
ignore all of
Yep.
this. Who wants to take the floor? Because I have no
I'll take
idea
the floor.
about Kasumi from DOA.
Look at this. I've got a handy dandy fancy Wikipedia article to describe her personality in key point there. So for
Aside
those,
from her sentient boobs.
like every
That's a bad thing?
like every character in DOA, I think that's like a standard practice at this point. Honestly,
unless
for
you
DOA.
make
Meg
it
Fang,
married.
Honoka, Helena Douglas, Kasumi.
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but
Oh,
I actually
damn.
really, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I actually really do like her design in DOA 6.
I mean, why
Seriously.
wouldn't you?
It's very slick looking and very like I don't hate it.
Can we show the DOA characters
You know-
in the Dead or Alive volleyball game whereas they're
Good.
about to approach the water side, their boobs just move on their own?
You know, the funny
We're
thing
seeing
is,
that
the
right
DOA
now.
6 version is very Taiman and Asagi. If you know what that is. It's just,
Yes.
All right.
it's very
for those of
toned
you-
down. Like, the boobs are not that
It's not
big.
that
The
big a
ass is
deal.
not that exaggerated.
The costume design looks really good. That's what I'm okay.
Yeah, it's a nice
Aside
costume.
from aesthetics. All right, so we know Kasumi from her appearances, as she's the main character essentially in the DOA franchise. She was made for it. She wasn't put in from another game like Ninja
Yeah,
Gaiden. or
I
anything else
didn't. I
beyond
had
that.
no idea about that. I didn't know that this game had a main character. I thought that the
Yeah.
point was tits, optionally
Technically-
girls.
We should be live, right?
Yes, we are
technically,
live.
We are live.
We've
Kasumi
been
is the main
live.
character.
Okay,
All
We've
right,
been
there you go.
live for 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
For the uninitiated, aka uncultured people here, allow me to break down what her character is like. And look at this, guys. This is going to be a decent bit here because she's been here from the very beginning. So let me entail you on the enrapturous role of Kasumi throughout the entirety of the DOA up to DOA
Oh
6.
boy, lore.
Yeah, try to TLDR it.
I'm reading off the wiki. I'm doing the best I can, man. Kasumi is portrayed through the Dead or Alive series as a more compassionate character than many of the other fighters. She is an honorable and kind spirit, and although a highly skilled kunoichi with deadly abilities, she does not enjoy or wish to fight. Many of the statements she makes in the game series before a round reflects her desire to avoid confrontation.
Oh,
Much
yeah.
to the reasoning behind this comes to the fact that in all appearances in the tournaments, with the exception of the first, her motive was not to fight or win, but to meet Hayate, aka Ryu Hayabusa, essentially, I guess. Kasumi is shown to be a soft
Live-action
character.
movie.
She is not afraid to speak her mind, but as a soft person, she is emotional, honest, and always helps people. She is a highly intelligent, caring, and gentle person. She is demonstrably family-oriented and would like nothing more than to return home in peace. There were instances where she refused to show mercy, however, such as when she willingly goes against to take revenge upon her idol, and subsequently kills him in the first game, and fighting her numerous evil clones throughout the series.
Oh, damn.
However, in Dead or Alive 5, in the last chapter of the story mode, Kasumi's personality has changed drastically. Okay, this is kind of important. She's still the caring person that she is. However, Kasumi is shown to be mentally stronger. She is shown to engage in battle when she needs to instead of avoiding it. An example of this is when she fights Christy, who was in her way. We already know about Christy and what she's about. She also has a much stronger will as she's already ready to destroy the face for a project and defeat Victor Donovan at any cost. She is seen to be much happier as well, and this is finally a piece with both Hayate and Ayane. She also seems to have a great maturity for someone her age. She still longs to return home, however, and keeps in touch with her mother, whom she also misses through writing letters. Okay, here's the deep plot, guys. The Extreme series implies she is somewhat modest about revealing her body, as in Extreme 2 in Paradise, if she performs a pole dance. She admits
Well,
feeling a little
now.
embarrassed about it. At least she's modest.
Girl, damn.
Likewise, in Extreme versus Vacation, she is shown to be embarrassed about having to wear an extremely revealing outfit, and is also shown that it can be tough for her at first to talk with new and unknown people, but after a while, she can show a happy and friendly side, and also being in a place without the constant pressures of life. She can also show a carefree attitude without the worry of being pursued or having to engage in combat. The game also shows that Kasumi can be easily embarrassed by many things beyond revealing her body, like getting a gift she thought she didn't deserve, or being praised for her beauty, among other things. Oh, she's modest. Oh, that's really cute. Of all other things, showing her as very humble and down to earth to whomever she interacts with. Well, thanks for spelling it out, Wiki. Thank you. In Dead or Alive 6, it seems like Kasumi has fully grown into a willing fighter as she no longer shows any reluctance to fight, especially when seen in her intro pose against Raido, whom she harbors a strong hatred for. Didn't I kill you? Nah, man. I lived.
It got better.
She
Being
still,
Heihachi
however, questions her reason for
shameful.
fighting Ayane and Hayate. She overall appears to be at her peak in terms of mental and physical strength, and shows no fear when it comes to protecting her siblings and those she cares about. So there we go. That's the TLDR of her character. Let's go break down Kasumi one at a time, and I'm going to start with Alex.
Okay, so. Sorry. I am still
answer.
recovering from my illness of last week, but yeah. So, based on how Seamus has described her, she's pretty cool. She's got that hot bod going on, as we've been able to see in the numerous bits of fan art.
In other news,
I
water
think
is
we,
wet.
I think we already know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end.
Okay, hold on a second.
Hold up.
Hang on.
Hold,
I need to
hold,
re-
hold the phone. We had like
Hold
a new
on.
character introduced like in DOA that we all like gravitated towards. We need to see like however, because Kasumi's like a lot of lore, obviously, in this case.
Yeah, so I generally like her appearance, but um as far as like, big titty ninja girls go, she's not my favorite. So,
Okay.
I'm just looking to make sure my Shiranai isn't on this list. And no, she's not. Not yet anyways. So keep this in mind. And she's got to be in Devastation Through Fornication, but she's got to be kind of on the low tier, kind of on the low end there, or put her above every. You can put her above pretty much every DC girl on the list, honestly. Aside
Even
from
in Wonder Woman series? Oh, thank you
pretty
for
much.
clarifying.
Pretty much.
Thank you,
You can't.
for clarifying.
You can't put her above. You can't put her above Power Girl, because even though, like Power Girl, has seems like she has much more a much stronger personality than Kasumi. Like my biggest gripe with Kasumi is that she suffers from, and if I remember my Dead or Alive movie correctly, because that's basically the only interaction I've had with the Dead or Alive franchise in any meaningful way. She has a bad case of main character syndrome, in that she's been in like under characterized over the years, or is in kind of an attempt to maintain a sort of not an aesthetic, but an archetype. And I like it when the characters have a strong personality I can connect with, and I don't remember her having that distinctive a personality I can connect with. I can connect with everything else, but I'd have to say, if I'm gonna put her on here, put her below Felicia.
Okay, so that's pretty high up actually. Looking at it, Felicia's pretty. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. That's like mid section, but in the tier list section of in general, that's rather high. Kevin.
I already said my. I already
Oh,
said
I should.
my thing.
Why am I not surprised? Whenever you play at soundboard, I should just imply that that's you doing that.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
I need
All right.
Hey, that's why
I
I
need the
suggested that soundboard pit.
yeah, I
Get
need the
in
Wonder
there.
Woman chorus so that I can replace that sound bit with something shorter.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Mason's gonna come up with something.
Awesome. Mhm.
Right. So after that, we have. Sorry, I'm bouncing between different things here. We have RGS next up.
Yeah, so Kasumi is the really safe option, you know? Like she knows she's not gonna do you dirty, she's not gonna do anything bad. While not Kevin, Alex is right, while she ultimately doesn't have too much of a personality, her whole thing is that she's basically the main character anyway. She's essentially the very safe option. So ultimately, she's at least got some form of development. My issue is just that there are more interesting choices out there for a DOA waifu or a DOA character to pick up. I would agree. Kind of. Actually, no. I think in terms of things, I would actually put her below Felicia.
Oh, but you still say DTF then, though, right?
Well, yeah, obviously, she's a good character, straight up.
Right. Sonic.
Okay. So I guess as the others say, yeah, Kasumi, she's the safe option as, first main character syndrome. I mean, I do find her kind of boring out of all the DOA girls. I mean, no cap, but you know, you know, when you compare it to all the other girls, yeah, she's kind of boring. She's like the Oscar for talking away. There's nothing wrong with her, but she's just the average. She's still DTF for me, but I'd say put her below. What was it, Trouble
I
or
would argue that Asuka in Senran Kagura is not just a flat character.
I know she's not a flat
Not
character, but like
notwithstanding, of
when you
course.
compare her, she's not a, when you compare her to the other characters. What I
I don't know. Kagura is kind of lame compared to Asuka. I wasn't big on Kagura. I know that she had like a. Okay,
I know
we're not talking about
I'm
Senran
talking
Kagura. We're
about.
talking about Dead or Alive. Okay, I
I
could
just
go
said
into
it as a
Senran Kagura.
comparison. That was the closest thing I got from it. But
All
I
right.
would put her on DTF, but like maybe put her below. Fuck, I can't pronounce her name. Um,
Put her
Kevin,
below. Fucking can't pronounce her name. I don't know.
The Tandarong. Put her below with the Tandarong car.
Oh, okay. There's like a lot of like really
Trouble, blonde tan, wrong car.
I forget her name.
Yeah,
Like
Tia Harry
Yeah,
Bell.
thank you.
Hurry, Bill. Yeah,
She was like wasted opportunity. She like got bopped by
wasted
Aizen.
off.
I hated that. I fucking hated
Wasted
that.
off. Yeah, could have done. Deserves better.
And what's
Parabel.
crazy is
Put her
that she
below
became the
there.
queen of like Hueco and yet she got bopped
Off
by the
screen.
princes off screen. Yes.
Well, we actually
Yes.
did get to see some of that on screen.
Oh, we barely got to see
Yeah,
any
in
of
the
it.
anime.
Yeah,
So
in the
who's up?
anime because Kubo wanted to do some more stuff with that.
But anyway,
You can
yeah,
do that
DTF
when it
below
wants.
Haribel. Go to the next person.
We got Cypher.
He was a nut.
Is there any you want to go other than Cypher then, my man? Or what are you thinking?
Wait, you still talking to me?
Yes, indeed I am. Do you want to be called by Cypher? Or do you want to be called by something else?
I think he's dead.
We could call you Okiora. We could call you. I don't know what's your
Just
actual
call
name.
him Joseph.
All right, I'll
Okay.
call you Joey. I'm just gonna
Jojo.
call you Joey.
Alright.
Hey, what the fuck is this, yo? I'm the Joey Wheeler.
And then we'll call him
Sorry,
Joe.
Hey,
So,
Oh, and this
Yugi!
Brooklyn
Has
accent makes it
someone-
difficult to concentrate on card games.
Hey, Yugi!
I
Where's
know
your
it's
Todd?
me. My voice is pretty
Brooklyn
crazy too.
Rage.
I was thinking about
Yugi
changing it.
Todd!
By the way, my grandpa's a super rare card.
Your grandpa is a super rare card? Does he know any hot chicks from the
Groovy.
Dead or Alive series?
No, Tristan, you gotta get your head out of your ass and also out of those video games. We're talking about children's card games here. The more
I'm
important
talking
card game
about
in the world.
boobs!
Anyway,
Your
Joseph,
voice
your
okay.
thought.
gives me super strength,
Okay.
right?
Okay, Joseph,
as someone who has seen the movie and played at least one of the games, I know a small, decent amount of Kasumi. Unfortunately, in a huge dinner feast that is DOA, she's just
Boy.
barely enough to bring the dinner rolls. And as much as I love dinner rolls, it's just
Ooh.
not enough. It's
Bruh.
not the turkey.
Ooh.
But that being said, compared to the other girls, she doesn't bring
yeah.
a whole lot. But that being said, she
Oh,
does
yeah.
have this elegant beauty to her. And according to what
Here's
the wiki
Kasumi
says
as
in the
Aerith from Final Fantasy VII.
Love it. Love it.
she
Sorry to interrupt you,
in
Joseph.
the beginning she had like this
Huh.
almost peaceful innocence to her,
Seeing
which
it's just Aerith in
changed
Kasumi's
over time,
outfit.
obviously. Well, I wouldn't say that she is DTF material. I definitely will say she is second date material.
Wow, that's lower than I thought, but fair play. Be honest with be honest
Dang.
about it.
So right below the
Gizmo.
robot, right?
Shut up. Shut up.
What?
She's above
Actually,
Junko. I'll take it. I'll take she's above Junko.
La la la
Shut
la.
up, bitch! I would put her below John Caster.
That clip goes on too long. I need to
Hey.
cut that down.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the crowd reaction is a bit much, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me edit that thing.
So, okay, Gizmo. Thoughts on Kasumi Ninja? Oh, sorry, that's my mistake. That's the rare game that no one talks about. The outside of Last
Okay,
of Us
Matt,
2.
okay, Matt
We're talking about
McMuscles.
Kasumi the Ninja, not Kasumi Ninja.
Yeah, I'm not Mac McMuscles.
Yeah.
Thank God, because he's an asshole.
Welcome to the search for the worst.
Welcome back to another episode of the worst fighting game. No, but Kasumi, I don't know, man.
By the way,
Like,
Gizmo, there's some hotel ass for you.
yes,
Hotel. What does that mean by hotel? Is that like a liminal
I-
space thing? Like
I
hotel
have
space?
no idea.
I don't know. I just saw it in an episode of You Know It's Bullshit, and it just stuck with me.
You know what's bullshit? Hotel aesthetic.
Hotel ass.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. When you go inside a hotel room, 95 out of 100 times, it's going to be beige. Like, what the fuck is this? I wanted some aqua, some teal, some maroon, and then I go into some fucking beige? Give me a break. And don't even get me started on the outlets inside there. Seriously, UK plugs in America? What were they thinking?
I just realized that was my Shiranui in Kasumi's outfit, and Kasumi's just there gloating. No, but for
why?
real, I do like Kasumi like anybody else with fucking eyes. But she's I'm not gonna say she's not my thing, because every girl here is totally my thing. But top of the list of DOA girls, no, not her.
Okay.
Not in the top 5. Top 10, probably. I'm not gonna put her up on a pedestal.
I mean, we've got America's ass from DOA in there to go through.
I get why people like her. She's like the main girl of DOA. It's the same reason why people love Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. They're the face of the company. They're the most recognizable. But I don't know, something about her makes me feel like if I would have the time of my life, but I just wouldn't have anything to talk about with her. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's great. I feel like she just loves being. Let's say we got in a relationship, me and her. She would probably be the kind of girl that just loves the idea of being around me, and that's it. She doesn't like the idea of me being her protector. She doesn't love the idea of her protecting me. She doesn't have the idea of providing for me. She doesn't have the idea of me providing for her. It's a blank slate, I feel like.
Oh, but that I think I
But
believe
not like a blank
I
slate
believe
like the general sense, but like it's sort of like I have all of these games and nothing to play kind of thing. Like she has all of this that's great about her, and yet there's nothing really about her that stands out.
if you want like blank slate with Kasumi's figure, like Durrell or whatever the character is, like the clone of her from DOA4, you know
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Perfect
There's a
character.
reason why she's not on the list though. She's a literal blank slate. Kasumi
She's
has
a
enough
literal clone, yeah.
Yeah, Kasumi has enough personality for me to like her, or anyone for to like her for that matter. Like you said, she's modest, she's kind, thoughtful, that kind of thing. But compared to some of the other girls, she has the case of she has all this, but it's nothing. You know, like I said before, all these games, but there's nothing to play. You know, she
Much
has
like that
all.
Samurai Shodown character that like Sonic just put her beside. She's
I
got
will
like that figure and nothing else.
I will throw you. No,
Okay,
but I'm trying to be serious about it. I'm trying to explain it in a way where people can understand this because I'm not hating on her. I really am not.
no.
Like everybody loves Kasumi to some point. I do too. But compared to the others, and as well as my top girl, uh, I'm trying to. She has all these traits, right? But there's just nothing. But they're out of with all these traits that you could tell me about her. There's nothing about them that makes me want to commit.
So
Something
you wouldn't
about
marry her
her.
then.
Maybe not marry her. Well, I mean, anybody would marry Kasumi, but considering there's other girls in here, I don't know. Maybe second date.
Okay.
I don't know, something about her. I think it's like the Mary Sue effect. She has all of this stuff that makes her incredible, but I'm just not seeing what I'm just not seeing myself committing myself to her.
I've got a
I
bit of
think the thing you're
insight
looking
to
for is that she's the safe option.
I've got a
The
little bit of
very, very
insight.
safe option, but she's
Super
too
safe.
safe. She's too safe for me.
I've got a little bit. What the fuck is like 2B doing there? She's not a fighting game character. Get out of
Okay,
here.
I mean,
I
she's
got
in
it.
a lot of
I got
fighting
it.
games,
Wasn't
I got it.
Tubi-
I think
She was in Soul Calibur 6, but
Yeah, I
that
was gonna
doesn't
say she
count.
was in Soul Calibur.
She was a guest character. She was not made as a fighting game
Look,
character.
she
That
has
doesn't
a
count.
giant butt. What more do you want?
You could have put Booby Lady in from like Blaze Blue. That would have been just as
here's
good.
another way to put it.
The booby lady.
Here's another way to put it. Let's say that all these girls are vanilla and their personalities and looks are like toppings. You know, one
or
is
she's
like
like super vanilla.
one's like
I
all
can't.
sprinkles, one's like French vanilla, one's like the syrups, one's like the sprinkles.
Oh
This
my god.
I feel like Kasumi is more. I feel like Kasumi is more every like she's one of every topping, and that's like too much for me to just want to
You
enjoy
just
the
get plain
vanilla.
It would be a
vanilla from
sponge
her,
cake.
like just vanilla, like
No, but
nothing
no,
else, just
vanilla means
vanilla.
that she's just plain Jane, that she's anything but. I feel like she's more like she's one of every topping, and because of that, it's a little too much for me to not to handle, but to
That's fair.
appreciate, the actual ice cream.
Okay, that's
She's like a
fair.
birthday cake.
Like I said,
All right.
nothing wrong with her, but nothing
Yeah.
overly great about her.
No, that's a good.
Or
That's
that's
a
the
fair.
problem.
Fair
There
point.
is too much great about her, and I feel like
Perfectly
that
balanced. She'd be Thanos' wife.
However,
one-
okay, I guess I'll go into me for the best, sadly but not least, or what, not to toot my own horn, but here, there is something that we are not factoring in, which is a key point in Kasumi's character that has been mentioned in the wiki and has been prevalent throughout the series. Her fascination with Hayate, aka Ryo Hayabusa.
Oh
Actually,
yeah, that.
Hayate's her brother,
Excuse
Ryo,
me, excuse me
character.
for a moment, gentlemen. I'll be
There's
right
a
back.
reason I had that comic,
Yeah, people joked about that she wants her brother's dick, but as much as I can joke about that, I'm really not sure what it is about her and
I
her
don't even
brother.
know her relationship with Hayate or Ryu. I have no idea.
I think
I mean, you're on the
Hayate
wiki,
could be
you can look it up.
I think with Hayate it could be something like, like trying to reach out for a teacher for some answers or whatever the fuck, or I don't know. But with the
That's the
brother,
thing. Hayate's
I
a
don't know.
brother. Hayate's like a brother. They haven't like seen each other in like a long while since
No,
the
but
whole
the
writing
brother
thing.
is even more
Her
confusing.
older brother Hayate. There you go. We confirmed it.
I know
Okay.
it's her brother.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
we all know.
I didn't know that.
Of course you didn't. You
Goes
thought it
to
was
show
Yu
how good of a
Hayabusa.
character she is. I didn't know her brother was the guy jumping across like boards and killing ninjas in New York in Ninja Gaiden on the NES. Who would have guessed, right?
Well, so like Hayate and Ryu Hayabusa are different guys.
I thought they were
Yeah.
the same person.
How the hell do you think
No.
No, they're different guys.
No, like there are
Hayate
two
was
different
a bit,
articles.
and then
Like
he's fine.
Ein/Hayate has a completely different entry on the Dead or Alive wiki than fucking Ryu does.
Oh yeah.
But he wears a mask and everything. He could be whoever he wants to be.
Okay, all right. So to make the distinction, Hayate was sick for a bit. He got better. Ryu never been sick.
Oh my god, this is so fucking confusing. Okay, all right. Before we get into a Metal Gear Solid like plot, let me just keep it simple.
Oh, we haven't even got to say yet.
I think compared to what we've seen for
You know,
DOA so far,
Ryu is his best
and-
friend, and that's
and I can't believe
they're
and
both part of the same ninja clan apparently.
which is probably where
Ninja
the
Clan.
confusion comes
Ninja
in.
Clan.
Anyways, go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
say
Seamus,
I'm
sorry.
gonna say this, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but it is absolutely true considering the eclectic mix of characters that in DOA. And even I don't think DOA has the best women in gaming, aside from the one we put up high up there.
What?
That we put up there. Kasumi, a basic bitch.
Yeah.
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 Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
She is like
On
they
the outside.
describe her as like wholesome, that she's innocent, she's kind, she's wholesome. She doesn't want to wear scantily clad outfits. She's humble. She's like
Be
the
humble.
archetypical waifu bait character that we all want to have, and that's all she has.
Be humble.
Also Evil
White
Dad, but like
bread.
everyone has Evil Dad.
He's like white
I'm not
bread.
gonna deny that her design is iconic. We all know it, whether she wears white or blue or full on leather. We don't care. We know that's Kasumi. We know that that's like an iconic appearance, and that actually plays a big part because her icon status as when we see her, we know. Oh yeah, she's from DOA. That's Kasumi right there. We probably see Ayane, we think of, oh yeah, she was that like bitch from like Ninja Gaiden who threw like a kunai at like freaking Ryu to make him more like a freaking flower if you play
Nope.
in easy mode. Kusumi wasn't even down to that like level. She's
Well, if you're a
purely
pussy,
DOA.
if you're a
She's
pussy, you'll
purely
play Ninja
DOA.
Gaiden on easy mode.
And I think a lot of people have a lot of reverence to Kasumi because she represents a different kind of fighting game. Because keep this in mind,
No.
DOA, aside from the whole six-axis jiggle physics nonsense that gets hyped up by a fair bit, DOA by its like key core system is a counter-based fighting game. It's a game based off trying to read your opponent more so than ever than any
Rock,
other
paper,
fighting game
scissors.
ever. And in a 3D fighter, that's even more impressive that they can actually play off that stance-based like counter system. No one brings it up. No one brings that up. They always bring up the tits, and that's sadly how marketing and how the male demographic of the fighting game like demographic works. To the point where DOA 6 tried to neuter it down, and it didn't freaking work. Why? Because they put them in there as alternate costumes because they knew that was one of the reasons why people bought the game in the first place.
Yeah.
Aside
They
from the
also-
deep counter-based gameplay.
Well, they also tried to dial down the jiggle physics so that they could make it a fucking esports game too.
It's
Yeah,
because
you don't.
because
That's
they
a
got complaints
mistake.
from like
That is
esports
tone deaf.
companies saying that they were too distracted. People were too distracted while they were playing in competitive games against female characters that they had to like
Dude,
apparently address it.
That is a poor excuse. Mortal Kombat's got blood. Street Fighter's got the wacky fucking designs
I'll be right
of the
back. I gotta go get
characters. DOA got
We're
this.
talking about sensual like distraction, not like
Yeah,
just
but they're
pure, like,
distractions that everybody can look past. Every fighting game's got a distraction that everybody can look past. Mortal Kombat's got the blood and fatalities. Street Fighter's got the wacky character designs, and DOA's got tits. Everybody can look past that because who the fuck's gonna be too distracted by tits to lose or win?
But you know what? They actually gave a
Gizmo,
middle ground.
quick,
They gave those like Puritans like their like full bodied outfits, but they also gave the people like the outfits that people know these characters by. They middle ground.
Quick answer.
It did it very
Everybody
well.
hates
That's irrelevant because now if they when they did try to go make this an esport, they were forced to only wear certain costumes. So
Yeah,
there
but
was really no
that
point.
was their base outfits in DOA 6, and they looked good. They actually looked aesthetically good. I
Okay,
won't
but
lie.
what if they don't want to wear the base outfits from the old school or even the new
Well, that's
old school
sadly
games or the
that's
new
down to
game?
the esports league. That's not down to them. But for people who aren't in the esports league, who like these characters besides that, and have like grown up with them in their specific outfits, and that they know them there, they have the option there. So I give them full props for not being like Street Fighter and just placating to the esports league.
No, but like when it comes to when it in esports, it's gamers and gamers only. Gamers will watch this, and gamers will want to participate in it, and gamers are participating in it. The fact that they're trying to force the participants and with a list of costumes that they're allowed to wear and not allowed to wear is what bothers me. It's like,
That's
bro,
but
who
this
else
is
is
yeah, but
watching
this
this? Who
here's the
else
point.
is gonna watch this?
Here's the point. DOA is rather niche compared to say even King of Fighters, which is pretty niche. It's DOA is even below KOF at this point. And the fact of the matter is, not many people do watch DOA competitively compared to to SNK based games.
I get
So the
that,
fact
but when they do play, the people do watch. The fact that anybody's watching already shows that people care enough about
But
DOA.
I don't think it matters because the thing is we have the options for the 95% of people who don't play on the high MLG ESPN like competitive playthroughs there. That's the thing. That's a very small amount of the fighting game community that get to play on these large spaces that are corporately sponsored and everything.
It's
And they
not just
actually
the
were able to
costumes.
aware of that.
It's not just the costumes though. Like in every Mortal Kombat tournament there is, you are literally not allowed to do fatalities
Okay.
because
Oh, okay. That's MK. We're talking about
no, but
DOA.
it's
That's an entirely
but it's
different
the same
subject.
problem. But it's the same problem because normies can't handle sex or gore. They're like, you can't do this and you can't wear that. It's
I
like,
don't even
why?
think it's
Who else is
normies.
watching
To be honest,
this? Who
I
else
don't
is
think
playing
it's
this?
normies. It's
Okay,
advertisements. More advertisements.
we're
Well, then
getting on the
they're going
okay, all right.
they're going after the wrong people to advertise their tournaments.
All
Go
right.
for people who don't
I
care.
think
Yeah.
now that we brought Mortal Kombat into this, I think we've got a bit sidetracked. All right.
Yeah,
'Cause-
we're off track here by quite a
Okay,
bit.
okay.
okay.
Okay. So I mean, in
Let's
fairness,
move on.
I like to retract. Kasumi a basic bitch, and there's no denying it.
But she is the
And
best basic bitch.
no,
All right, I'm
No,
back.
no. Here's the
Turkey,
thing.
what I missed.
nah,
Here's the
man.
thing.
Like
She's got all this.
Honoka is a better character, like basic bitch, than
I
Kasumi
think
is.
I think this is the best way I can describe it. She's got a lot of a lot of baggage and a lot of backstory and personality, but when you actually meet her, yeah, she pretty much acts like and looks like the most basic girls, the basic of basic girls.
Yeah,
All
the
right,
way
I'm
we
back
saw the
with
wiki
chicken. What
described.
I missed.
The way,
Not much.
we were
All right.
debating about like the whole efficacies of like fighting game, like pro play, and like what can be shown on like esports. Don't worry about it. You didn't miss
Got
too
it.
much.
Boring shit. Go
Yeah,
on.
exactly. Yeah, Honoka is like is a better basic bitch. Why? Because she has more character to her, and she has like more eccentricities. She carries a fucking plush toy around. She cares about people around her. She examines other people's fighting styles to learn from them. That's more interesting. Kasumi's just a kunoichi who just happens
He
to
has
like
what I call
certain
first
people there.
character
But
syndrome.
apparently, every single organization wants to copy her because she's apparently the perfect
Main
kunoichi.
character.
Main character syndrome, right there. Absolutely.
He has what I call first character and main character syndrome. Sort of like the Sonic 1 effect. Not bad, but, they're just so much better
But I will say this:
choices.
she's not unlikable. She's a human
That,
being. She has some very likable traits to her, even if she's blander than like unbuttered toast.
honestly,
So
I only ranked her so high because of the
and
legacy she
also
has.
because her design is absurdly iconic, and even in DOA 6's censorship like leather attire, she still looks good. There's no denying that. So for that
Yeah.
reason, because of her iconic stature, but her basic nature, but the fact that she represents the franchise, and we all know her. Hello, nurse. I'm putting her there.
Okay.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah,
No
I can
objections?
see that.
That was a
Well,
long ass discussion for that there. Okay, all right.
I mean, she is the
Let's
main character, so
well,
I
I
kind of
get. Well,
expect
here's
it.
the thing. Like when it comes to main characters, though, compare it to other main characters in fighting games. Kyo Kusanagi, Terra Bogard, Scorpion, Sub Zero, Ryu, Ken. Like they all
Okay, wait, hold
They
on a
all
second.
show their
Sub-Zero's
personalities.
the main character in Mortal Kombat. I thought they didn't have a main
No,
character.
he's
They
like the
keep
face of
changing
Mortal
it in-game.
No,
Kombat.
it's
They're
Liu
all
Kang.
these are all the faces of their
The
own
main
It
game.
character
keeps
of Mortal
changing.
Kombat's
Is
Liu
it
Kang.
Scorpion? Is it Raiden? Is it Liu Kang?
It's Liu
Is it
Kang.
Sub-Zero? It keeps
It's
Scorpion
one of
is the
those
changing all the
three.
damn
Kang,
time.
straight
Scorpion
up.
is the face of Mortal Kombat. They change main characters once in a while, but Scorpion is the face. What I'm trying to say is,
Well, the
what I'm
problem
trying to
is
say is that their personalities are worn on their sleeve, and it's obvious, and they're not allowed to show it. I feel like with Kasumi, they're hiding all of what makes her personality and what makes her
I
period
don't know.
away, and that's why she looks like a basic
I feel like
girl.
characters like Ryu from Street Fighter and Ragnar the Blood Edge have a lot more nuance to their characters compared to Kasumi. Kasumi's just very basic in comparison.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying though. She looks
I consider
basic and
her
acts
lesser
basic,
Asuka.
despite she looks basic
Oh
and
yeah,
acts
again,
basic.
Asuka's way deeper than like Kasumi. Yeah, no
This
question.
is why
Okay,
Senran Kaga's
That's
the
what I'm
better big
let's
titty
average
ninja game.
let's average this out so we can get past the Kunoichi and get back to the Lucha Libre character we have after. Okay,
Yeah,
so we have
if
4
we're on
in
the Hello
DTF.
Nursing. Let's go
We
on.
have we have 4 in DTF. Okay, we can't put her in Hello Nurse right away because again we got a good average here. 4 in DTF, 1 in Hello Nurse, and 2 in Second Date. So for me, that's low DTF. I think that's considering we had like 2 here, 1 there, and then 4 here. We can't the fact that almost half over half the panel put them in there. Are we thinking bottom of DTF
right
or
at the bottom, at the very least. At the
Yeah,
bottom
right at the
of
bottom.
DTF, or at the very least on top of Hello Nurse.
Oh wait, I
what are you
fixed the
guys
shut up
On
button.
top of Hello Nurse, giggity.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, okay. Bottom of DTF. Okay. Next up is a character from DOA 4 who goes by numerous names and different appearances because she drastically changes her appearances. This is Lisa
Wait,
Hamilton is her
Seamus,
actual
Seamus.
name.
Okay, wait, Seamus. Before we go on to Lisa Hamilton, I have to say one thing. Did you remember to include the image of Kasumi as a mermaid?
No, wait, hold on. You told me to do that? I don't remember that.
No. Oh, because you would think that people would want to see Kasumi as the mermaid.
Oh no, Kasumi as a mermaid would be gorgeous, but
I'd rather
what
have
it is
Kasumi
about
as
She
the
is!
mermaid than what
She was she was a mermaid in one of the endings.
I don't remember that. Is that like a DOA extreme ending or something?
No, actually,
think-
what it is a DOA 3 ending.
Okay, well, if someone could put the image, like it's like when people put up the ending for DOA 5 with like or DOA 4 with Christie in the whole like leather attire. Can someone put up the ending for DOA 3?
I believe that was DOA
and, like, the chat
4,
there?
actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean. DOA 4, not 5.
Oh, I thought it was
Thank you.
3.
No, it was 4 with the Christie one there.
Alright, let me see. I'm on the wiki. It's probably somewhere here.
Yep, I see it. I found it.
Yep, it's 4. It's 4.
Alright.
Okay,
Yep, it was 4.
so let's go down Lisa Hamilton. She debuted, as we know, in DOA 4. Okay, for the 3 people
Yep,
who know
what
DOA
the
4,
fuck?
she debuted in there. Yeah, there she is. That's Lisa Hamilton. Yeah,
Huh.
Dark Screen
Yup.
Queen. Yep.
Yup.
All right. So okay, we got the physicals down. We're attracted by our physiques. Let's go down our personality. That's important too. It would seem that Lisa is, at the very least, a very nice and intelligent woman. She appears to be able to connect with most of the women during their island stay. I guess they're talking about DOA Extreme. Being able to draw up conversation, even with the likes of the Tactum Christie and the normally indifferent Ayane.
Jared
Lisa
says
also seems to be a
mocap
bit
is
of
the
a-
true main character.
No.
What about
Whoever thought that was a good
me?
idea needs to be bitch slapped.
in Mortal Kombat, he's the best character ever. He's like the most
No.
overpowered.
Whoever
Mocap is
penned
a
that idea to
cameo
Ed
fighter.
Boon should be bitch slapped.
Mocap has to be Mocap has the
Mocap
return of
in
the
Mortal
camo fighter.
Kombat is the most powerful. Why? If it wasn't for him, none of them would exist.
Screw that.
Like, so
Okay.
technically, Kano would have that because Kano was like the first character made.
We
I'm talking
get it,
about
man.
I'm talking about the games like that were made in 3D that they use mocap animation. That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, but they also used all that stuff for
All right,
2D
we're
games.
getting a little bit off topic because we went into Mortal Kombat while we're talking about DOA. We're getting
Mortal
way off topic again.
Kombat.
We'll get to Mortal Kombat later. I promise.
Kombat.
Lisa also seems to be a bit of a workaholic evident by her multiple jobs and the fact that she is almost always seen doing some form of work. Her multiple careers and job changing is a trait that she shares with Tina. She is possibly one of, if not the most intelligent woman in Dead or Alive. Really? As
Yeah.
shown
I mean,
by
she
her
was a
previous
scientist.
job as head scientist of DOA Tech and her refined speech patterns. Working with DOA Tech, the main antagonist force in Dead or Alive, however, doesn't mean that Lisa is immoral. In fact, she is quite the opposite, showing friendly and sometimes compassionate behavior. It was she who released Hayate from his capture during Project Epsilon, and it was also her that started the attack by the Mugen Tenshin clan as a way to stop Alpha 152. Can someone please tell me what all these terms mean? They aren't cited here.
That
And the
sounds like a
latest
Power
creation
Rangers
by
character,
DOA
Alpha
Tech.
152. Just like from the far future.
So that sounds like a freaking
In a
Time Force
distance.
plot.
See
Yeah.
it coming
I mean,
closer.
if you want, I could try to abridge it as best as I can.
All right, we'll get it as I go on. Owing to this, she also does not believe in doing research for the sake of it, and instead believes that one needs to have the right motivation for doing so, as she makes clear to Nico, she was a character in DOA 6, that scientist character, which we will get to, Nico. In Dead or Alive 5, her behavior changes depending on the outfit selected. What? She selectively what?
Like a whole like a sword match. Like
Yeah, because she's a luchador.
dinosaur. Yeah, like
If
how
we're
you know.
If wearing wrestling attire as La Mariposa, she is very loud and energetic in her introductions, yelling and jumping, obviously to work up her audience. Her win poses are quite suggestive, and she seems rather confident in her abilities. As Lisa, she is more reserved, asking before a match if the opponent really wants to fight that badly. Upon victory, she blames her opponent for wanting to fight, and even says that they're pretty terrible, while giving them a disappointed and unsatisfied look. Damn, I'm getting some Tekken vibes here. She seems quite prideful and just as confident in her abilities as her persona, as she asks her opponent if they really thought they'd win, while smiling sweetly whilst crossing her arms with her air of composure. Similar to her best friend Tina, which I'm sure we will get to. I think Tina's on here. She also
Oh,
has a
she
somewhat
she is.
She also has a somewhat independent streak, as she makes clear upon deflecting from Mist that she does not trust either DOA Tech under Helena or Mist under Donovan, although she does admit that she trusts even the latter or less. Right. With that all said, let's discuss Lisa, or whatever wrestling persona you want to describe it, because again, she's like what's her name in Tekken again? Julia. She has like a wrestling persona, and then she has like a real persona, and then she
Yes.
has a streaming persona. Like
Yes.
it's very
And she's
complicated.
smart.
It's very complicated. I'll be right back, but I will start the conversation with Alex.
All right. So I am baffled at these choices of design because I have no idea if any of these are the official design or not. Kind of went
That's like
through and
the
tried to
cheapest thing
find.
as her.
She's wearing an
all the ones-
Unkel out. She's wearing an Unkel costume.
and tried to find all the ones I could, but
Yeah, there's not a lot on her.
a lot of these seem like they're
A lot
very
of blue.
specifically made to be fetish costumes. So,
Oh, you mean like the Boruto time skip?
yeah.
Hey,
They pretty much were.
save it for the Naruto section.
Anyway,
So what's her name again?
Lisa Hamilton.
Lisa Hamilton.
Not to be confused with I was about
Alexander
to say
Hamilton.
No, I was about to say, hey, Lisa Hamilton, but then I remembered that the actress from Terminator is Linda Hamilton.
You're silly.
Well, that
Anyway.
Better than what I was
that wasn't
thinking.
supposed to be a joke. That was me legitimately fucking up. So you know, I like her. She's got some she's got some good stuff about her. But I'm gonna break with tradition. I'm gonna put her in Hello Nurse because there's some like she's the weird thing is for a character like this, her design seems to be like way too
Island to Hamilton.
restrained, way too restrained physically,
Right,
you
I'm
know?
back.
So like she's not as boobalicious as the other girls in DOA, you know?
Yeah, and you know what? You put up a good argument, so I'm gonna put her in Hello Nurse below Nelliel. Because
Okay.
Nelliel has way more personality going for her.
Yeah. And
Did Alex?
considering I
Did
don't
Alex? Oh, hold on.
Hmm?
Sorry, I was away for a little bit there, but you were just about to get to yours because like Kevin interjected with his.
Yeah, he already said hello.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying Hello Nurse, yeah. Because
Okay.
she seems like, as far as official material for the design goes, it seems like she's a lot more restrained in terms of design physically, because the other characters are a lot more boobalicious than she is. She's not as exaggerated, and that makes her kind of fall to the wayside a little bit. And she's good. I like her, but she's got the weird ass Karen hairdo.
Jesus. Why'd you gotta say that, man?
It's more like Jill Valentine here, to be honest.
Okay. With the Flora RGS, try to defend. Try to defend her if you can, please, Lisa. Please.
I
Or
mean,
go down on
sure, I
harder.
guess. Admittedly, for her, I don't think she's restrained physically, because to be honest, for DOA, the issue is that all of them are maybe too boobalicious. The only way to really tell them apart is with fighting style. I was also going to say something else, but I realized that would not be a proper good joke. I think she's okay. I don't mind that she's someone with her own intentions that skews towards the good side, but the issue is, it kind of just seems like she's a character out of convenience. Like, oh, she's the reason why Hayate got out. Okay, cool, I guess. Oh, she's a good guy, but like she works for the bad guy. Okay, cool, but like Lars does that, but Lars is like better because he's actually got a real conflict. The issue for her is that I don't get her conflict. Assuming has conflict, even if she is basic bitch. Ayame's got conflict. Hanukkah's got like a surprising bit of conflict when you look into her story. Tina, when you get to her, she's got a good bit of conflict. She doesn't really have anything. There's not really anything to gravitate us towards her, I find. I think she's perfectly fine as a design, and I think maybe she could be cool as a fighting style. My issue, and also the whole wrestling thing's kind of cool. I like that. Otherwise, it's a case of, yeah, you want to call Kasumi basic? She's more basic, to be honest.
Oh,
Get
But
more
you're allowed
meh.
to like her.
not a bad
You're
take.
you're allowed to like her, like straight up. You're allowed to like her. You're allowed to find the appeal in her. It's whatever. You know, it's DOA. DOA, you can find any character you like. That's kind of the point of these characters. But when you kind of hear it being read out and you don't really have much experience with the character, you kind of have to go with your gut and say, well, in comparison, she makes Kasumi seem like she has more of a personality. Uh, yeah, hello, Nurse, but I'll put her below Ice.
Jesus.
Oh, ice. Okay. Oh, playing with fire, ironically, in this case.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Um, hmm, Lisa. Um,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I get meh. I'm like, I mean, yeah, sure, she's got the quirk of, hey, she's a luchador, but also a scientist and such. And I will admit, 10 girls are one of my turn-offs, but I just get nothing from her. I mean, I just say put her second date material.
Oh, ooh.
I just feel very neutral. By the way, all these posts are basically DLC costs, DOA 5.
Yeah, I mean, are we? I thought they were like from DOA Extreme. So
Nope, DLC costumes from 5, Ultimate Edition.
it's Koei Tecmo like to nickel and dime their consumers. Absolutely.
Because I'm seeing a
Joseph,
lot of repeat images.
thoughts on
Damn,
Lisa?
Koei Tecmo, it's hard to love
Oh
you.
shit, there's
I
a Santa
love
Clara
you.
costume here. Oh shit.
Joseph, are you there, my
Yes.
man?
Hello.
It's
I'm
your
here.
I'm
turn.
judging.
Yep, it's your turn for the
Okay.
floor.
Well, I love wrestling. I really, truly do love the whole lucha libre style that she has as La Mariposa. But I see her not just as a character on her own. I just see her more being the Sub-Zero to Tina Scorpion. That's just what I see.
Oh.
That said,
Oh,
she does have her good looks. No doubt about that. Unfortunately for Lisa, she's a good 6 out of 10.
damn.
Whoa! I'm not gonna say you're wrong. That's
Okay.
fine.
Like
Gizmo.
she's just
Oh, hold on.
she starts just not resonating with me.
When she's dressed like Ramathal, she looks pretty good as
Yeah,
Ramathal.
Oh, that's
yeah.
probably a mod.
No,
No DLC
No, I
no,
think
costume.
maybe
yeah.
this is
These are
They,
all.
also
they,
her.
Yeah,
she was
no,
dressed
they're
up as
DLC.
Reen from like Senran Karga and like Ramathal from
Yeah,
Guilty Gear. Yeah, no, that's
DLC.
official.
Yeah, it's official.
Huh.
DLA 5 last round.
They had a ton
And
of
that's the
crossover
only
costumes.
DOA game I actually played.
You know, I should really
Yeet.
get into DOA because I heard the fighting's actually really good.
Yeah,
It
as I
really
said,
is.
as I was trying to say
I've heard the
earlier with
games are good, yeah.
Kasumi, it's a
It's really
writing
good.
counter-based game. Yeah, no one talks about the counter-based focus. It's always boobs and nothing else, and I feel like there's more to it than that.
Well, it's not like Tecmo, Toei
Actually,
Tecmo
with me, believe
advertises
it
it.
or not, and Tina really brought this out to me. The grapple,
So
and
you hate grapple fighters.
even though it's not combo eccentric as say Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, once you pull off a little thing that can throw your opponents off guard, yeah.
So tell me, my friend, do you main King in Tekken? Because that sounds very similar.
I've never played Tekken.
Oh, if that's the case, you probably would kill as King in Tekken if you like to
King
focus on
mains,
grappling.
rise up. We must teach the people that grappling is the way to go.
Yep, King's
No,
in
no,
Tekken
no,
8.
no.
King's in
Here's
Tekken
the
8.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the best. Here's the best method. All you have to do is play as what's his face? Ace, who's
Eddie
the dance
Gordo?
fighter?
Eddie.
Yes, Eddie Gordo. Close your eyes, mash buttons, and then you win every time.
He has not been confirmed for Tekken 8, by the way.
God damn
But
it.
here's the thing.
Asuka Kazama
Here's
mains rise
me.
up. Yeah, Asuka Kazama mains rise up.
Here's the thing about
I'm
me.
more of a
I
Steve
played
player.
Mortal Kombat. I played Soul Calibur. I played even fucking Samurai Showdown.
Hi, Jarrett.
But
Hi,
I've
Joe.
never played Street Fighter and I've never played Tekken.
That's fair.
Damn.
You
We
played
weren't
DOA.
expecting you to join us.
In terms of like fighting games, like DOA is one of the most
Okay.
complex.
His mic
Surprisingly.
isn't working.
Surprised you guys haven't mentioned the OG Zangief.
Yeah, but
Zangief.
here's the thing,
My man.
Jared. Here's the thing, Jared. I was trying to emphasize the fact that the best way to play Tekken is pick Eddie Gordo, blindfold yourself, and
Here's the
button
thing.
match, and you'll win every time.
There is a new
Good point,
Eddie Gordo
good
in
point.
Tekken 7. Her name is sorry, Lucky Chloe.
Fuck! Lucky Chloe! She
Yeah, see
is
what I-
legitimate
Rap on not
trash!
to get
See
let
what
Why?
you see what I mean?
Why?
I just proved
Have
it.
you not
Because
seen Yo video games?
I've
in fact,
seen her gameplay. They're wrong.
We'll show him the video
No,
later.
they are not.
I
wrong. They are
literally,
correct.
you're not gonna believe this, but like when I play with my friend Noisy Boy, who actually, would you believe it or not, shares the same birthday as Hatsune Miku, which was yesterday. Happy birthday, Miku and Noisy Boy. I actually dressed up like Lucky Chloe in the same hairstyle and costume as Hatsune Miku. and
Lucky
trolled
Chloe
the
is trash!
fuck out of him. I trolled the
You're
fuck out of
squab.
him as like Hatsune Miku, and it was so cathartic. Even though I don't know how to play as her, it's
Remember, guys, if you're pissed off at Lucky Chloe, she's doing her job right.
all right. We're not talking about Tekken here. We're talking about Dead or Alive, which actually came out at the same time as Tekken. Actually, would you believe it? All right.
Roundabout.
Wait, I've already
My
got.
turn.
I've already got. Jarrett's. He's vote. He said DTF for Lisa, by the way.
So my turn then.
So, it's your. The floor is yours, Gizmo. Yes. Damn it, Jared! Stop sharing that clip. It's cursed. Stop. Stop it. I saw it like in the morning of Miku's birthday. It was fucking cursed. It was cursed. It was
Oh
cursed.
no. What is this?
A second.
You really do not want to know. Oh no! Oh no! You're actually sharing it here, guys. You are not prepared. Oh, it's horrific. Okay, while people are getting scarred by that, Gizmo, the floor is yours
Says
for
you, I found it
for Lisa.
hilarious.
Okay, so I think it's obvious to say she's fucking hot like every other DOA girl is in here. That's like saying water is wet. That's like saying the sun is bright. That's like saying Rachel Maddow should get off fucking TV. Uh, I like the aesthetic of her too. I like that she apparently goes through like a personality change through depending on what outfit she wears. That's different. I guess that's because she's been a luchador. So I guess because of her being a luchador, like her changing personality stuck.
Hmm.
I think that works too because like she's energetic when she's a luchador. She's serious when she's like in a full body suit. She can be. Imagine her personality changing with every outfit you want on her now.
As I said, she's like Tina, except Tina does never goes against that wrestling facade, whereas like
Right.
Lisa has like multiple personalities to her because she was a member of DOA Tech after all, and whereas
Right,
Tina
but
was purely a
this
wrestling
makes
vet.
her this makes her interesting. Not a. This makes her a little more interesting though, because like it's not. It feels more like she's not playing heel or face or some sort of personality for the cameras. And that feels. It feels like It feels like something is going on in there that I actually like about her.
Tina's
Like
little
imagine
brain.
she puts on like a teacher outfit or something like that now.
Oh
It's
la
gonna
la.
Oh yeah,
Oh
like she's gonna be in tune with that personality like hell.
Yeah,
yeah.
the teacher
Like
outfit.
imagine
Oh
all these
my
other
god.
outfits too. The nurse outfit, the schoolgirl outfit. I don't know if the president outfit, if
I
that's a
feel like
thing.
she'd. I feel
Up,
like she'd
found
be
it.
good like a home teacher outfit or like a delinquent like outfit.
Found
Oh, the
it.
Lincoln outfit.
No,
That would be
there it is.
interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I died. I died.
Damn. Oh, I got you. She even got the garter bell on.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
No, but the
Here
funny thing though,
lies Sheamus. He died as he
this,
lived.
despite all of these outfits that she looks fucking hot in, it's another second date material for me.
Here lies Sheamus. He never scored.
No.
Oh.
Here lies Sheamus. He did he died doing what he loved doing best.
Like legit, it's just another case of. It's not another case of like Kasumi's got, because at least, motherfucking. No, but for real, she at least wears her personality on her sleeve. You know what she's about. You know what's going on with her. But something about her just doesn't really sit right with me. Maybe it's because of the fact that she can change personality. That shit can really hit the fan in the wrong ways.
He was
It's
pretty
more like
fun
an
in Dead
act.
or
I feel like
Alive
it's more like an
4.
acting thing for a way.
All right.
Obviously that is when she's in her luchador outfit. That much is obvious. But if she's gonna do that with every outfit she has on outside of wrestling, as much as I love that, that could turn sideways really quick.
I
Like
would see
shit.
that as more like a acting
She
sort
puts
of
she
thing.
she puts the blindfold on. Immediate wrestling persona.
And I don't know, and I don't
The
think they were
mask stays
specific on
on during
how.
sex.
I don't think they were specific on how deep that goes. Like, is it?
It's a stage thing. It's for the stage. It's
Okay,
for the.
well, if they never really specified that though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's mostly an implication thing.
It's like with Julia when she took over her friend's like wrestling gig, like in Tekken Tag 2. It's the same sort of thing.
That's
It's like
different because you're putting on your friend's mask so she could take a rest from wrestling.
okay,
That's something else.
but the thing is, like, okay, I guess I'll take the floor here while I'm going on about this. All right. So here's the thing. When I started playing DOA, it was in DOA 4, and the game that Lisa was introduced in was
Not a
would you
bad
believe it?
start.
DOA 4, yeah, for the
Mhm.
Xbox 360, a launch game. It was actually, would you believe it? It pioneered online lobbies with
Yeah.
players. Arc
Yep.
Which
system
I
works.
missed, and
I
they
believe
removed
that.
in 5.
And they
Arc,
gave
Yeah.
you the most ridiculous achievement in DOA history, losing 20 matches in a row, and you get 0 gamer score.
Good scrub.
Oh, what the fuck? Who's gonna
again,
literally lose 20 matches in a row?
DOA 4 was a legendary,
Completionists, Gizmo.
like
Completionists.
360. It was a
It
legendary Xbox
was. I
360
can't.
exclusive,
I
and
lost countless hours playing that shit.
it has stayed as an exclusive all these years later. It has never been released on anything else on the 360. So props to them for that, honestly. As a key fighting game like to draw.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could say that they adapted DOA 4 story in other games, but DOA 4 itself was an Xbox 360 exclusive, and it sold systems as a fighting game and as
I
a
do love the fact that
peripheral.
that the OA4 was her debut though. That's not a bad game to debut in.
Same was true with DOA Extreme 2. That was an Xbox 360 exclusive too, so that drew people into.
Ba-da-bum,
Yep.
ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum.
Okay, so thoughts on Lisa? I do. Okay, I will say this because I know a certain person in our Metley crew has recently got the wrestling bug. Ben Page, he has recently bought the wrestling bug, and
And let's just say he's been going a little too off
He's
the rails with it.
okay,
he's
I'm gonna be
he's
fair.
letting WrestleMania run wild.
I'm gonna
And
say this. I'm gonna say
which
this
is rather unfortunate.
as a
Oh,
level-headed
for you.
adult who never grew up with wrestling in my
No, it's
life.
just unfortunate, period, Alex.
As
You
a
at least have a sense of restraint. He doesn't.
level-headed adult who has no history with wrestling, despite some family members being into it in the past, I get it. I get it. I get that Lisa. I get that Lisa has like a separate personality in the ring, and she portrays herself as more.
This motherfucker needs to be made humble. I will break his back. Fuck.
I get it. She's
Rest in
but
peace, Sheik,
Fucking
man. Rest in
bullshit,
peace.
man.
You
but to
suck
me,
Hulk Hogan dick,
Dick.
and you fucking suck
but
Hulk Hogan ass.
here's the thing: in real from what I've looked into about it, real wrestling psychology, you're playing a character, but the thing is, they're seeing it in real time, and they know you as a face. You aren't hiding behind a mask for them. For most people, they aren't hiding behind a mask. They actually know you as this character that you aren't acting towards. Lisa has a mask around that, and she lives a double life beside that, and that whole life doesn't gel into her personal life, and I think that does damage her character a bit because never in her personality profile or in any of the DOA games does her wrestling persona ever mesh with her personal persona once. And I think that's like a people mention that it's a big thing in wrestling that that whole thing meshes together quite well. And none of that exists. She's a separate entire person, which yeah, some people could it's like a people could say it's like, well, it's a Spider-Man thing. She's a separate persona. No, sit down. Sit
Yeah, I'm gonna say that one's a bit
sit down.
effed. That's the
I, I, s-
thing.
I,
She's
said,
not
I said
carny
if.
enough.
Sit down. Spider-Man's a fictional character who fights superheroes. This is a businesswoman who pretends to be a lucha libre
Scientist.
master, like in the ring. That's a bit more realistic
Scientist.
than saying like being a superhero like in the streets there. You know,
Realistic, yet they have a character named Tengu, Spartan. Yeah, very
okay,
realistic.
And
again,
there's
like
some ting. And there's a
again,
bird lady.
if I feel like if there was more personal drama between her personal identity, between what she was as a person and her ring persona, that would be great. But from the three games that she's been in since DWave 4, that's never been a personality thing of her, and that is a shame. Why? Because that's an actual legitimately good character depth. What does she sacrifice for her own personal persona in the ring, and what does she take away from that experience into her personal career? That's never established upon, and that really damages her character because the whole fictional character and her real person. That's such a good. Why is that not established more? That's such a good, like, cool
Seamus wants
idea.
them carny. Seamus really wants them to be carny.
I'm just saying because the thing is, like, I've looked into wrestling there, and there's a whole gel between the whole personal identity and then the actual character you're playing. They had like a 15 years to build her character, and they've not done it. They're treated as two separate characters practically, which I can understand the appeal of, but there's a lot more drama if you can actually figure out like there's like what they give and take between them that we've seen in history from wrestling and everything. So I think that's a huge missed opportunity of her character growth, regardless of how attractive she is, regardless of how good she wears Ramothal's outfit from Guilty Gear. That's not the point. The point is that they squandered her character growth because they had such a cool idea with a masked wrestler, which the only other character who
Excuse me.
even came close to wrestling was Tina, as a female character, granted, I should mention specifically, and they squandered it hard because they never built upon it. It felt like she was there as an eye candy, like huge luchador-esque character. It's kind of like it was kind of like El Fuerte in
El
Street
Fuente
Fighter
from
Four.
Yeah,
Street
War.
Fighter 4. And who was the luchador wrestler in Virtual Fighter 5 again?
I know who you're talking about. El Blaze, I think.
El Blaze, yes.
Yeah, El
It's like
Blaze.
it was
Or Rey
like she was like
Mysterio.
it was like she was the first to capitalize on that, and they went beyond it, but they didn't establish it further, and that's a huge, huge crying
I miss
shame.
El Fuerte.
So for
don't we
me,
all? Super dynamic looking
personally,
time.
regardless of her good appearance, regardless of how good she looks in her stage outfit or in her teacher outfit, or when she's dressed as cosplay characters, Koei Tecmo dropped the ball when it came to that whole dynamic of her playing two separate roles. And I think that really does hurt the character because that is such a good dynamic that was not established in DOA before this. And they would have had something really unique in the fighting game genre with that, but they didn't appreciate that. So
So,
for
like, what? Are
me,
you saying that she's showing more Peter Parker and less Spider-Man?
I feel like that's what they're going for, yes, and that does damage it. So for me, because the
Okay.
fact that despite her appearance looking gorgeous, they squandered her character. So second date material because they had such a good character idea and they just fucking dropped the ball. And keep in mind, this is a fan of this is a non-wrestling fan, and I can see how more they could have added to it, but they never did. The fact that freaking
Yes, no, I
Julia
get it.
in Tekken had more drama towards this than Lisa did is saying tons more, and that's just sad, really. That Bandai Namco like upstaged Koei Tecmo.
You think she
Well,
would
that's
have
the
been a little
thing.
more interesting if she had the personality of Ultimate Warrior or something?
That's
That's
not my
because
point.
Namco gets the carnage.
That's not my
That's
point. It's not
that
that you
sounds
put
know.
fucking
together there.
stupid, and I want to see that.
All
Like
right.
a
After
woman,
my
I
after
who
my
want to
runs
see
long
her do
around
the rope
after my
shake.
screaming about being
insanely
from
long,
outer space.
I'm genuinely surprised that no one went against my long diatribe against her, but I guess wrestling fans understand what I'm coming from. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't
So,
know. I don't
How
know
Yeah.
much?
dick
How
about
much would
wrestling.
you pay to have DLC of her doing entrances from different wrestlers from different eras?
I would not pay anything because I don't care about wrestling. So
You don't want to see her like
Like,
run down in the ring and then do the rope shake like Ultimate Warrior?
again, I have
I
no
would
history with
pay
wrestling,
ten
so no, I
dollars,
don't.
but that is too much money for me, so I'd pay like three
It's
fifty
it's
five.
all down to if you're into wrestling or if you're not. It's all about context.
Like, there's two
Yeah,
kinds of
Which I'm
people. You're either
not.
into wrestling or you're wrong.
I would honestly if I were to do like
I'd
remember when
rather be
Square
wrong my whole life, Alex.
remember when Square
So
Tech
you're
did those
wrong.
whole
Well,
like
guess what? You
Royal
always
Rumble wrestling like matches like back in the day when they had all the content creators like wrestle in the Royal Rumble? I would put if I were to do that today, I would put Lisa from like DOA in that Royal Rumble like YouTuber matchup because she fucking deserves it.
I've
She
been doing
fucking
that a
deserves
lot. I do that a lot. Whenever I got wrestling games from the 2K series, I would just look for fictional characters and just download them.
it. Yeah, I would put Lisa in there next to like any fictional bullshitty character like the Incredible Hulk or fucking, you know, John
I
Cena as
mean,
like
let's
the
be honest. I
characters
still, we
that
all think
all
Tina's
right.
gonna be
Okay.
better.
We've all got our all got our votes in. Surprisingly, Jarrett's the only one who said down to fuck or devastation for fornication or death by snoo snoo.
Down the
So,
fuck.
Yeah.
okay. So we have 1 in DTF, 3 in Hello Nurse, 3 in Second Date, and 1 in 6 out of 10. So based off those averages, I want to say put her in mid Hello Nurse to low Hello Nurse. Because
Low
remember,
Hello
Yeah,
Nurse.
that's fair.
Yeah, low.
Yeah, there you go. Like right above Huntress.
Mid. I think to give her credit, she is kind of mid.
I feel like
below
if she
Huntress.
leaned more into a wrestling persona, they would have gotten like a higher Hello
Yeah,
Nurse.
yeah,
But
that's what I'm getting at. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but we already
yeah.
got a wrestling character. Which, speaking of wrestling character,
well, no,
So
we're not there yet.
below
Damn it.
Huntress is you're saying?
Oh, above Huntress.
Oh, above Huntress. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're in agreement there. Below Huntress. Okay. Now time for the lowly bait, my
No,
friends.
she ain't low lolly.
Here's the lowly bait, my friends.
Oh
Petite.
boy.
She's
This
petite. Get that
character
right.
is one
She's
that we
petite.
know is rather infamous in DOA. This character, his name is Marie.
Oh yeah, the one everyone.
I never understood the hate for her.
Is
I
that Marie
honestly
Rose
don't. She's
or
like,
I don't.
Just
I don't
Marie.
get it neither. But
Marie.
she.
Marie Rose.
this is the same kind of girl that has the same amount
Love
of
this
hate as
comic.
Lucky
Also,
Chloe
guys,
and
I should mention, when you see her, you don't think that she's of age, right? You don't think
yes,
that at
I
all,
do.
right?
She's in DOA. That proves that says enough.
She's
yeah,
Swedish.
that's
number
Marie
one. She's the
Rose.
same. She's the same nationality as Joel from Vine Sauce, so she's got that going for her.
People
And
still
number
watch
2,
that.
she's 18. So not nuts to your whole like underage like theories. She's a Lolita complex character
She's
in
I
petite.
need to eat some
Petite.
milk.
All girls do
I
not
need milk for my
represent
cereal.
DOA. A core values will be laid off. That means you, Maria Rose, you are not my daughter.
I'm
There is
You will
actually
be
no milk
replaced
in
by
my
Looney
fucking
Tunes
fridge,
Bakugo.
I'm actually
so
curious
I
about this
get
because
peace.
because the character that we actually thought was pretty cringe with Hanukkah
We
was
didn't.
actually top tier waifu material. I want to know how the Lolita like bait or lack thereof like she is
I
at this
don't give a
point.
shit
Okay,
either way, dude.
so I'm going to
She's
I'll read down
petite,
I'll read
bro.
down her personality and we can
Yeah,
work
she's
off that.
petite.
Okay. Through Dead or Alive 6's story, Marie Rose is shown to be both devoted and loyal, seen in how she behaves towards
This
Helena,
hoe is loyal.
who she is a servant to, and Honoka, who she befriends during the course of our time together. She is also caring and protective as she tries to prevent Hayate from seeking Helena, despite him being requested by Helena himself. And she was also quick to fight Bayman when she was separated from Honoka in the Mist Labs, providing she isn't afraid to take on danger of
Oh,
any
what?
size.
Wait, what is that gif? I don't get it.
It goes. What are you doing with all that ass?
You know, it would have
Double,
been better if
Double
the
cheeked up
subtitles.
on a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah. Should have had some subtitles, my guy.
Oh, look at
I
that. She's got that netting. Yeah.
inside me,
That's a
she's
Seven Chicago reference.
I can't
on
do
the,
that one.
on the other hand, Marie Rose can act very childish and doesn't seem to
Oh
take
boy.
losing lightly. She appears to be crying on the ground like a little girl when she loses a match, but if watched long enough, she lifts her face out of her hands before resuming her apparently.
I'm going to jail!
Why you gotta be like that?
Okay.
But if watched long enough, she lifts her face
Oh
out
hey,
of
there's
her
a fairy
hands
tale reference.
before resuming her apparently fake crying. Crocodile tears, the bitch! The bitch! Ironically, despite her often acting childish, Extreme versus Vacation reveals that she
Ugh.
hates being compared to a child.
Yeah, I know
Mistaken
that
for
one's not
yeah,
good.
okay, yeah, no, I do make that's a fair comparison for her to make.
Yeah.
Mistaken for one or treated like one, she also has little problem with wearing some Whoa! She also has a little problem with wearing some revealing outfits. What the fuck?
No, does
Although
that mean
she
she's
does
bashful?
although she does have her limits, as during a cover girl opportunity, she even felt she was ashamed to having shown a significant amount of herself to Helena when she, alongside Kasumi, had to do a very suggestive prayer pose near the god
Mm.
statue. And she also objected to her Davi outfit's more revealing alternate form. She also at times tends to get distracted by other activities over obligations, as evidenced by how she got herself and Kasumi late for a meeting with the owner by choosing to get a tan. Dude, Kasumi and you are pale as fucking paper. So you are not going to get a tan. You're going to burn.
I will not tolerate
Burn, baby,
Kasumi's
burn.
slander. I
actually
will.
It's going
I actually got a
infernal.
weakness for pale petite girls.
Aside from this, Marie Rose also tends to speak in a very formal manner, owing to her background as one of Helena's servants, although it's implied that she has trouble avoiding actively formal to others in situations not requiring it, such as when on vacation. Marie Rose supports
Okay.
That is on the
proposed-
edge. Be careful.
We're on the
Marie
Yeah,
Rose-
he's very
Yeah,
of
that is on the edge.
banning.
Marie Rose proposed to not take care much about
Feeling
her
off the
physical
hammer with you.
development in comparison to the
second date
to the other
material.
males of the series. Despite this, however, she is implied to be jealous of Honoka. Yeah, oh, there she is, Queen Honoka herself, in particular for her large assets. God damn it! I thought, oh God.
Woof.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually adorable.
God
That's
damn
actually
it.
pretty cute.
She also admits that she at times wishes she had more of a mature body, although only in the sense that she not be mistaken for a child by people. In
Yeah,
addition,
makes
in the
sense.
Japanese version of Extreme 3, Extreme Venus Vacation, or Dead or Alive 5 Last Round, she has a tendency to refer to herself in the third person, which is significantly downplayed in the English versions. Right. That is Lolibate Marie Rose.
Petite, you bitch.
We got second date material from Kevin right off the bat. So let's go to Alex.
Oh, well, while I am a big fan of my big, thick muscle woman, and I'm also a fan of the opposite end of the spectrum as well. Also,
The pale
I'm...
petite girl.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
The t-
me
you know,
too.
the tiny little... There's nothing more adorable than a girl who is so small that you can just pick her up. And
Brother.
and
Brother.
being as tall as I am, there are a lot of girls who are like that. So it's adorable to be able to do that. So I'm going to put her in Devastation Through Fornication, and she is
What the?
Bro, bite
yeah,
me. Don't even.
between the blonde hair, or the skirt, the tendency to lift up her legs to deliver a kick, and let's see here, this outfit. That was not as high a resolution as I expected it to be. This outfit.
It's because I said she was Swedish, isn't it?
Yes,
That's the reason
yes.
why.
Yes, the Swedish girls have an adorable accent. And there's
I
also
can't
this
believe
outfit.
this. We make the best live streams on the planet, and we also produce the best women. What the fuck?
And I...
Ladies and gentlemen.
The only thing is, I gotta keep her away from PewDiePie, because otherwise she's gonna start saying the N-word on stream, and we're gonna get canceled.
I thought you were going to say Joel there. If you said Joel, that would have been infinitely better. God damn it.
I think the only thing we'll have to worry about Joel is his memery and Pepsi.
Anybody else have a craving for Pepsi? Shimon!
Yes.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God, there's a fucking bee in my room. There's a fucking bee.
since Kevin gave
Okay,
his
that is adorable.
Yeah.
already, RGS.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Rose.
can I'll also say here, so as far as like physical appearance goes though, she has like she's got everything right in the right places. Is like she's got how to she's not she doesn't have like a flat butt like some short girls do. Like
Right.
friend of mine's girlfriend, and she was flat on both ends, and it was really weird. And yeah, so
It's
she's
fine. You can always work out and
well,
make
yeah,
one side
like
less flat.
like this girl clearly does some fucking squats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
I watch
carry
her
on.
squat any day.
Oh yeah, and
Never
oh yeah,
started
by the
squat
way, I'd
day.
put her, based on appearance alone, right below Supergirl.
Well, but you put her in like in second date. That's way below though.
Me? I didn't put her in second date.
Oh no, you put her.
No,
you put her
yeah,
in,
Stargirl, Seamus. It's where Chiaki is.
okay, where'd you put Marie
What the fuck
again?
is that thing?
That's friend.
Okay, where'd you put Marie again? Oh,
Me?
you're DTF. My bad.
Supergirl
Me?
is
Yeah,
You're
I
in
put her in
DTF.
DTF.
Sorry. All right. Okay. RGS, please tell us what you think of the Swedish bootay. Apparently, please.
Spontaneous boutte.
Right. Let me try to compose my thoughts. Did Kevin say a comment?
Yeah, Kevin said second it material.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Yeah, he said it like in between. Yeah.
I'm trying to think how to properly eloquent my thoughts. I also like petite looking characters. I think they look nice. I think I do have a tiny bit of an issue where I don't really know if she has any real. I mean, she's got conflict, and so that puts her above Lisa in my head, to be honest.
Fun fact: she knows Krav Maga.
Oh, nice.
She's a
That means
counter
we can
Yeah,
train
you know what?
together.
Yeah, knowing
she's a
Krav
counter
Maga is a
character.
masterpiece.
Hey, just like me.
Birthday is June the 6th.
DTF, but if we change the acronym for damn, that's small.
Damn, that small fry.
Oh, here's a
Yeah.
fun fact for you all.
I don't mind her character. I think people maybe are complaining about her a bit too much. I don't really consider her a lolly because it's outright stated she's just a petite looking girl.
Her
Yeah.
nationality, birth date, and physical appearance, and to a certain extent personality, is suspected to be a response by Team Ninja in regards to Dead or Alive Dimensions being banned in Sweden due to its content violating the country's quote-unquote child pornography laws. That's
The irony.
That is hilarious,
fucking
What's your name,
hilarious.
Miku? Is that you? Are you finally gonna end me into the world of the living plane, please?
Pork, pork, pork.
I will give you the satisfaction of
what are
ending
the
another
laws?
life.
What are the laws like in Sweden about child pornography? I'm not
Oh my
aware.
god, Hatsune and Nico,
Well,
I did
if
not
a-
fucking expect
if a
that.
CGI
Certainly,
character-
you feel this feeling too, Jacked.
If a CGI character is involved in that category at all, overly strict is what I'd say.
Oh wait, so are you telling me that Sweden is terminally online?
Yes.
Oh fuck
If
me!
Joel's
Oh,
any,
God.
if Joel's anything to go by, absolutely.
Mary Rose's birthday is June 6th. Is the same day as National Day of Sweden. So she shares. So not only is she from a country
right
that's
back, hold
terminally
on.
online, she shares the same birthday as Sweden's
Sweden.
National Day of being terminally online. Fuck Sweden. Well,
Yeah. But yeah, I think she's a perfectly fine character. She's got a conflict. She's pretty cool. The fact she's connected with Helena is kind of interesting. She's a good emotional support. What's the word I'm looking for?
owing to her having the smallest bust size and having a flat chest, her Opie mousepad collectible in Dead or Alive 6 depicts the Opie pads as her butt rather than her breasts, contrasting with Honoka and to an extent
Nice.
Nico.
You know, I figured out the word. She's
Hey, it's only
she
because
is a emotional support petite girl,
it's Mary's
and that's
dad.
why she's in BTF.
Whoa, you're putting her up all that way up there, RGS. Damn.
Yeah, but no, but with all the things in mind, though, I will put her pretty low. I think I would put her below Peko, but that's my own personal ranking.
Okay, all right. Jarrett, you have the floor. Hatsune Miku girl herself, please.
Damn, this is wouldn't say I feel strong enough for DTF, but she's cute. I wouldn't put her low. I would say probably second date material, maybe Hello Nurse.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so what are you feeling more of?
I would say second date material.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Does it beat Potomac? That's the question.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh yeah. Every character above Potomac.
I can't fucking
My man.
believe you guys.
Why gotta be like
All right,
that?
I know.
Get more spicy artwork, and it will change.
I have a Ducky marker, sir, which I refuse to show the other half of.
That is
Ugh.
that is a pillow. You need to
Does
get
that
like
end of it make it stand up?
It stands up on its own, sir.
That was what he was asking.
You know what? Fine. Fine. If it makes you happy, but tell me, DTF, Robot Girl Supremacy.
No, we're not retracting things from the first episode. We're not
Fuck
doing
you,
that.
fuck you.
Because I have to go back to like the first stream that we did to figure that out. Okay, because
Yeah, there's a whole math equation involved in where we put the booby girls.
I hard sold her like mad. Apparently, that's like the best she can do. Okay, I'm not gonna argue against that. Okay, Sonic.
I was hesitant because she is Lollybabe, but knowing she's rumored to be a response to Sweden's laws, it made me ease into being with her. Her geek side is apparent and due to her Miko costume and can be a trolling brat. High second date / low DTF. Okay.
By the way, Marie Rose was
also
also featured. I believe she was also featured in Rumble Roses.
No, no,
Wasn't
I don't
she?
think so. No, she wasn't. No.
Really? What's the Rubber Rose?
No, she was never in Rumble Roses.
Crossover, because she's been in
Hang on.
literally almost every crossover DOA has had.
I actually have Rumble Roses. She's not in there.
I don't think.
Hang on, I have to look this up.
She was in
You
DOA
maybe
6.
think of Candy Cane, which is a similar looking character.
Yeah,
Okay,
Candy Cane is probably what you're thinking of. That's someone else.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
It's
It's
fine,
been
it's
like
fine.
20 years since I last played Rumble Roses.
Though there
I
have
mean,
been
then
some
again-
virtual fighter girls and guys that actually made special appearances in DOA 5 and 6.
I mean,
Heck,
then
yeah, there were
again,
like
it's
there were
Rumble
like
Roses.
King of Fighters characters too. There was there like
Well,
sorry,
only-
my bad.
only
King
two.
of Fighters character. My
Well,
Shirley.
no, two. Kula Diamond and Mai Shiranui, not just Mai.
Wait, Kula was in
Oh.
DOA?
Yep, she was in DOA, the latest one actually.
I thought she was too young to do that.
Are we really missing much with skipping Rumble Roses?
Okay.
No, there's a possibility that
Okay. We're not talking about Rumble Roses. We're talking
well,
about
we're not
DOA.
going to talk about her yet because Seamus still got a lot to add there.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on Marie Rose?
Me?
Oh, I can talk now.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Damn.
Yeah. So, as someone who goes like one of the few people who actually like Marie Rose, I mean, I'll say this one: she's probably the most unique girl in Dead or Alive for her, ass.
Oh god dang it.
Yeah. Okay.
Only one? Oh, well, damn.
Yeah.
Let me
Ass.
smack that.
So I have a question.
So I'm gonna put her on.
Are her ass cheeks sentient? Do they jiggle?
I'd imagine
I
Evan.
probably. Anyway, I'd probably put her on Elder. I mean, like I said, she's not my favorite for girl, but I mean, she's been in literally almost every crossover ever since she's been released. Went DOA. Because I mean, I don't know, she just blew up.
She's
But
lonely. Technically.
yeah, so, oh,
She's
shut up, you already.
rebel. She's a saint. She's a salt.
I put her in hell. Put her in Hello Earth from bottom Hello.
She's
Okay,
a
Hello Earth.
rebel,
Alright.
vigilante, and she's only on my heart like a hand grenade.
Alright. Joseph, he's still there?
Is he?
He's
His
on
mic
mute
is
right
off.
now.
Yeah, that's why I
Jumping
read.
in.
That's why I guess that's why he's been reading out. Typing out his responses.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that was his response too. Second date material / low DTF. That's why I was saying.
Oh, so he put in a second date material. Okay.
Yeah, he
Fun
typed it
fact,
in.
Marie is also voiced by Christian Marie.
All right.
I, on the other hand, want to put
Marie-
her on. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask you where you're gonna put her.
DTF right beside Honoka.
What?
Oh, that's pretty
Right side.
surprising. I
Dude,
respect the,
I'm gonna tell you. No, I got a weakness for the petite blonde girls, and especially the pale ones. She's very adorable, very cute, and I want her. Not just to mate press her, but just a hug and just a pet.
He wants her and he needs her.
He's your
You
emotional
can do this
support
the
machine,
easy
bro.
way or the hard way. And the
Hey,
choice is
being
hers.
with her, but here's what here. Well, I
Gizmo.
would put her higher. Yes.
Gizmo, look at that.
Yes, I want it.
Tan lines.
Yes, I love it. Here's the thing, though. I would put her higher, but it's the crocodile tears that kill it for me. What's to stop?
Yeah,
What's to stop her from making crocodile tears if I say, I don't know, refuse to get her McDonald's or
That dick.
refuse to take her out in that movie because
Hey, do you want to
early
get a Happy Meal?
or like or to a movie because that certain theater is sells tickets way too high because of it being a special premiere. If
Yeah,
I hate
you're
crocodile
right.
tears, I'm gonna tell you right now, I fucking hate crocodile tears. I hate it with any man, woman, girl, boy, whatever does a fake cry just to get their way. The moment she does crocodile tears, oh, I'm not gonna leave her, but I will karate chop her head. Like, bitch, yeah, you ain't gonna trick me. Nah, none of that. Fuck off. McDonald's? Fuck no. We're going to Burger King.
Hang on.
Yeah, you like
By the way,
that.
I found the mouse
KFC.
pad.
You want the
By the
Big
way,
Mac?
No.
You want the
You're
Happy
lame.
Meal?
You're realistic.
No. We're
I
not getting no
found the
Happy
mouse
Meal.
pad.
You're getting a sad meal. That's what the Whopper's called.
I'm 13, Mom. I get unhappy meals now.
But yeah, right
Oh.
beside Honoka and DTF. Like I said, I would put her higher, but it's the crocodile tears that kill it for me. That really kill
Kevin,
it for
can
me.
you pull up the Can you
The
pull up
what?
the Code Geass backhand where Lelouch just slaps somebody?
You should just put up the Sean Connery clip because he slaps
Lelouch
women in all
Libertania.
his movies. Honestly,
So what you're saying is that if she does the crocodile tears, you're gonna do the karate chop to the head like Johnny Cage does.
no, Mom. I'm 13.
I don't think Lelouch has
I
ever
eat
really
unhappy meals
backhanded
now.
anybody, and I don't know where. And that's not on the
Okay.
default gift.
What's the famous multiple slap thing from an anime that was done in Overwatch 6?
Isn't that
In Code Geass, that's Colin slapping beating the crap
Oh.
out of Suzaku.
I thought that was
Colin
Fist of the
slaps
North Star.
Suzaku. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about Colin. We should put her in if we haven't already.
We have not put Cody
And it's
Geass
not
characters
showing up
here,
on this
sadly.
either. Okay, fuck it.
Oh,
I also like the
See,
fact
the Batman and Robin one works. That's good.
Also, I like the fact that she knows Krav Maga, so anybody that's trying to prey on her, she could just choke them out.
All right, I suppose I should say my piece on Moriros, and I'm just saying her name weird because.
And this is coming from a guy who's dated a couple petite girls in his life too.
Shut up! That is not true.
What? No, not you.
And
Me. I've actually dated a couple petite girls.
All right.
Is that Marie Rose's Venom?
I am not even gonna kid about this. When I first saw Moriros, I saw in red flags lowly bait, lowly bait, lowly bait, lowly bait. Like as soon as I saw her, and the industry took that like a flag. Back when DOA Extreme 3 came out, do you remember that?
yeah,
Not really.
Yeah,
Nobody
I
remember
know.
DLA.
I know that the industry.
refused-
I know that the industry is fucking stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. They
Yeah.
thought that she was lowly bait, and they refused to release DOA Extreme 3 physically because of that, because she was on the cover. with
But don't
Hanukkah.
they know? Don't they know about Mari that she's a rebel? She's a rebel and she's dangerous.
I
The
mean,
moment that the media learns common sense is the day hell freezes over.
I mean, in fairness, when you have a
That's the
10 out of 10
Macarena.
woman like Hanukkah right next to like a 7 out of 10 like Marie, I mean, in fairness,
Seven out of 7. 7 out of 10. 7
Okay.
out of 10. Motherfucker.
Okay, I'm being a bit hyperbolic here. In
Yes.
fairness,
Yes, you are.
but again, when it comes to women, there, I don't want them looking like they're 12. And Marie
I
Rose
mean,
looks.
wouldn't that? Wouldn't that kind of be
And
like
yes, I know that looks like another character down the line there, but she can transform, and she also is.
but she's also flat. Damn it! You put flaw in
Shut
there.
up. She has more personality than a certain Marie Rose here. I'm sorry. She's rather flat in terms of personality and appearance. I'm sorry.
Well, think about it like this though. You can save your money. All she has to do is not shop in the adult section.
That's not my. That's not my. That's not
That's
my. Point.
that's a plus though.
She still has a shop in Primark. That's gonna cost me.
Is that
regardless?
You can go
Who
to
says you're gonna
Disney.
shop
You can go
there?
to Disney World without being judged.
is that your
I
daughter?
but
No.
dude,
Oh, that's my wife.
dude,
She's
dude,
35 years
dude,
old.
dude,
Just say
Disney
she's got
World
the
like is
Japanese. It's the
she's like
Japanese syndrome.
Disney World is extortion on prices on anything, regardless of like.
Yeah, that's true.
Who goes
Fuck
to Disney
them.
World anymore? They fucked it up over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I will say this
but
again. This is not the crew saying this. This is Jarrett, 1991. You want to come after me? Fuck you, Disney.
The crew endorses his statement.
okay, I never liked the design of Marody Heroes. She reminded me of Rachel Alucard from Blaze Blue. I never saw
Yeah.
attraction in Rachel Alucard. She was like an omniscient
Like this.
being of like immense intelligence that Ragnar went to. When about the Azure Grimoire, and well, Marie's just a fucking lowly.
I'm
She's
sorry.
like that same.
Okay.
She's that same
So
appearance,
I
but
have
like
to read
none of
this.
the experience.
I have to read this out loud. Now that I have regained
Right.
control of DOA from Tecmo, all girls that do not represent DOA and core values will be laid off. That means you, Mary Rose. You are not my daughter. Will be replaced with a ponytail boxer girl. She will still have big boobs.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm looking
genuinely-
at this Rachel Alucard character, and I don't know what your problem is here.
Yeah,
Again-
I've yet to get to the Castlevania
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah,
No,
She's
Rachel Alucard is from
no,
Blue
no,
Lazarus.
He's Blaze Blue.
This is Blaze Blue. My problem is
It's
that
not on the list. God damn it.
My point is that I see these characters so aesthetically similar. They're the same exact kind of character aesthetically. Well, one of them is an immortal vampire that has infinite knowledge in terms of like the world,
And doesn't do
one of them
shit.
and one of them is a Swedish woman who apparently watches Joel in her spare time. Okay. I don't
watching
give it.
Vinesauce.
I don't give a shit if she's base enough to watch Joel on Vinesauce, like with his like Swedish subs on. I don't give a shit about that. She looks like a fucking child, and yes, you can say all that you want. That her arc is that she looks like a kid there and everything that. But
I've seen girls who look like that in real life. I know.
Yeah, there are girls that look like that.
Yeah.
I know.
And there are girls who look way more mature than her who are younger. Like,
yeah,
there was this girl in my jiu-jitsu class.
Yeah.
There's this.
Jared. And find an image of Bisky from Hunter x Hunter.
Like I said earlier, I have legitimately dated girls who kind of had the same stature as Mary Rose.
There are girls.
I know that petite girls exist, and heck, the best girl in fiction exists in that same vein. I know, yes, I'm very well aware of it.
Who's best girl in fiction? Inquiring minds wish to know.
Look at one of the planets in the solar system, and you'll figure it out.
Mars.
Thank you.
Mars is the man.
What?
Pluto.
So's Neptune.
No, she's not. Shut up. Okay, aside
Well,
from
no,
that,
and Neptune and Uranus are just good cousins.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Uranus.
cousins.
All right. Aside from that
Been
point,
pulling that
aside from that point, I'm not a fan of the whole. I'm not a fan of the whole blonde goth Lolita aesthetic there. I can accept Loli like esque kind of things there.
I'll throw you.
Okay, again, one of my favorite fictional characters is a petite woman who can turn into a busty like superheroine, and I'm not going to be called a hypocrite for.
Are you talking about Mary Marvel?
I'm not going to be called a hypocrite for saying like that. I hate Marie Rose for that, but
I mean,
her aesthetics don't work for me there, and her character, like her crocodile tears there, and her disposition. She doesn't want to act like a child, and yet she acts like one regardless. What kind of character is that?
I think
Come on.
I think it's her basically biting the bullet. She might as well use what she's got.
Oh, but that's still kind of bullshit, though.
It's like it's like dating a girl who hates flaunting her stuff, even though she's got plenty to flaunt, and then suddenly she uses it to, I don't know, get past security. So
Again, it's a very tough line because of a character that I love so much is in the same kind of like, let's say, physical detriments as Marie Rose is. despite her transformation powers later on. But that's beside the point. So I think again, the whole goth Lolita thing never interested me much because it felt like jailbait the whole time for me, honestly. And well, I'm not gonna. I didn't feel too much about Marie Rose. I'm not into blondes as much. Sorry, Vert.
Well, I
Sorry,
guess
Vert.
you're not a gentleman then,
Oh,
Seamus.
screw
I'm
you.
sorry.
Sorry, Vert. Sorry,
You are not a
Xbox.
Oh, screw
gentleman and a
you, man. Bert's
scholar.
great.
Sorry, Vert. You're the worst girl in Neptunia. I'm sorry. Uh,
Oh, screw
That's
you,
not what he's
man.
telling you.
Oh,
okay, so
screw you. Bert's great.
again, her character just seems like
Dishonor on you,
she's just
dishonor on
wrapping
your whole
herself up.
family.
I feel
Dishonor
like
on
I've
your
been,
cow.
I feel like I've been giving too much focus on these characters as of right now, even though I don't have as much focus on DOA. 6 out of 10 for Marie Rose. Sorry, 6 out.
Ah,
Yeah, Jared. I mean, yes, I even acknowledge that, but you
yeah,
know,
take that certificate, man. Take it.
Cringe and
but I
hypocrite
will.
pilled.
I hate to say it. Neptune's a deeper character than Marie Rose. I'm sorry, she is.
I
Well,
don't,
that's
I don't
true.
care about
In
Neptune.
more way, in more ways than one. Wink, wink.
Are
nudge,
you
nudge.
talking about are you
Yes,
talking about
you should say that like
Neptunia
that.
from Neptunia?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
indeed,
think
I
he
am.
is.
Oh,
Yes, I
okay.
am.
See, I thought like we got to talking about Neptune and shit, and I thought you were talking about Sailor Moon.
No,
Oh, we're
I'm
gonna
talking
get
about
there when we
Neptune.
get there.
I
Oh,
was like,
trust me, we'll get to
what the
Sailor,
fuck?
we'll get to Sailor Moon
Sailor-
and the Neptune Frontiers when we get to them.
It's
Okay,
like Sailor Jupiter's
give-
not a man. What?
I'm okay. I'm sorry it took
Take
so
that back,
long
though.
to cover Marie, but I think I had to address my apparent hypocrisy that may have shown up later in the tier list. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
I feel that
and we're
was
gonna
important.
give you complete and other shit for it.
Okay, I will accept that, but adult Neptune exists, so
Elliot
sit
up.
back down. Sit back down. Okay, all right.
I'm not
So we
part of the
have
cult of
3
Nep-Nep.
in DTF, 1 and thank you. 3 in DTF, 1 in Hello Nurse, 3 in Second Date, and 1 in 6 out of 10. So I think that
The
based
6
on
out of
that
10 person will
average,
get thrown.
that was me, by the way.
Yeah, I'll throw
Yep.
you.
I think of that logic,
Alright.
mid to low DTF, like mid to low DTF for Marie.
How low? Like above Hot Girl low or?
I think
Yeah,
maybe
above Hot
below.
Girl look.
Okay, above Hawk Girl, below.
Above
Anyone?
Black Canary.
Okay, are we cool with this? I mean,
I don't know.
there were 3. Okay, below Black Canary. What do you think I was thinking?
Above Black Canary.
They both got an equal amount of character, though. I can't really put. I don't know if
That's
to put her below or above.
I don't know who to feel more
I would
insulted
say
for.
Black Canary is better than Marie.
I put her above then. Put her above.
You're doing this on purpose.
No, I'm not. I
Yeah, put her
decided
above.
to put her right above. There you go.
She's
kind of
above. She's above Black Canary. You
Above.
swines.
Above.
You swines. I can't believe the lowly got this high up there.
I will
can't
throw
believe it.
you, and I will throw you again.
You won't throw me far, my boy.
Yeah, I can. I gotta throw you like this.
All right. Okay. Next up is the second to last in DOA. She is the scientist who was referred to in Lisa's backstory. This is Nico.
Wait
The
a minute, did we miss Sleep Thang?
No, we did not.
How do we spell Nico? Is that Niko or Neko or?
I'm gonna get this in your country.
Nico. Nico.
Not that Nico.
Wait a minute, you said second to last, didn't you?
So ganai wane. Nico no
Nico ne.
Nico,
Woman,
no
are
way.
you sleeping, you fat fuck?
Oh, that literally
Okay.
the first result is her with a cock in her mouth.
Okay. Oh, fucking what? Turn safe search on you, Twitch.
If I do that, I can't. Dan
If
Boru has a
he does
crowd
that, he doesn't
option.
get the good art.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
literally.
I will say that she's from the astute land of Finland,
Mhm.
and
Well,
she's 18. She is of
Those
age.
some nice hips.
She is of age. Like again, she's okay.
She's
Ray, get
finished
back in
because
the damn robot. I mean, what?
anything he starts, she finishes.
She's finished.
Hey, Ray, go back. Go
Apparently-
check on Shinji. I mean, what?
So apparently we're gonna figure out if she's above the Swedish. Okay, so let's figure out what her character. Her first appearance was in DOA
She-
6, the most recent game. So
Yeah.
she
And
probably didn't have too
here's
much.
her looking like Aqua from not Final Fantasy.
Kingdom
No,
Hearts.
I don't see it.
Like a character from fucking Kingdom Hearts. I don't fucking know.
Yo, Kingdom Hearts. I love
That
that.
ass, though.
That's Pog.
You put her
Oh.
over Neo Tengu? What the heck?
Okay. Aside from me getting apparently infatuated by a Finnish woman, let's actually get into what her character is. Okay.
Hello.
Despite her young age, Nico is a scientific genius, but is also shown to be asocial and somewhat arrogant.
Damn it,
As
woman, I'm a
evidenced by her-
scientist, not a miracle worker.
As evidenced by her stating
Okay,
to
Bones.
Christie that she has no reason to explain herself to the latter when she attempted to question her motives for doing the Mist's experiment. She seems to show very little emotion, remaining composed and very calm in various situations seen thus far. The only instance where she demonstrated any emotion was when Helena called her out trying to revive Marina, where she ends up stammering in shock, anger, and sadness, and even attacked Helena with her lightning gloves when the latter tried to restrain her. Oh, she has lightning gloves. Good to know.
Oh, that's
She's
gonna make
kinky,
for an
apparently.
interesting hand job.
She's kinky,
Oof.
yeah.
Mhm.
Good to know. Good to know.
It's added pleasure.
She
She's
also is
Finland.
somewhat snarky and arrogant towards her foes. Despite generally being asocial, she's capable of gratitude, as she rewarded Kula Diamond with a lollipop. She fucking sandied her ass. She fucking sandied the KOF character. She rewarded Kula Diamond with a lollipop. She fucking sandied a King of Fighters character. Fucking props, dude. Yes, for providing her with interesting data under the condition that the latter not mention anything that transpired. To avoid canon, of course, because King of Fighters doesn't exist in this universe. Although working for Mist, she has absolutely no loyalty to the
Excuse
organization
me.
and only saw them as a means to an end regarding her experiments. Her motive for working with them in reviving Raido was because of her family history. She never knew her mother due to the latter abruptly abandoning her, and her father died while she was still young, which ultimately crushed her enough that she desired to find a way to revive the latter. She seemed to show a level of empathy for those who had suffered the same, pitying Kokoro for her sadness over her mother's abrupt departure, and also implying her efforts to revive Helena's mother were due to her empathizing with Helena's loss and thinking this would help her. And that's all we have for Nico or
I mean,
Nico.
she is the new character, 6, so
She's the latest character in DOF. I'll be right
I
back,
don't
but
expect a lot about her.
I will give the floor to Alex in the meantime.
By Snoo Snoo!
Really?
Really?
Okay,
Yes.
Kevin, explain
way.
yourself.
Why should I?
Yes.
That's the whole point of this stream, that's why.
I'm gonna take
Typically,
the
I
pill.
don't
I'll be
have
right
to.
back.
Typically, I wouldn't need to explain
Yeah, but
myself.
but like you're the first person who's taken the floor here on this, so like I haven't even gotten a chance to get my thoughts. I'd appreciate it if you could like inform me as to the thinking that goes into this particular choice, you know?
She just has that appeal.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus, again, I'm the kind of guy who likes thighs.
Okay,
Not
so
today.
the
Just the
thighs,
Olympics.
that's something to work with.
Also, thank
So-
you guys.
So me personally, I'm as a cautious fighter myself, I tend to be more, or I tend to more appreciate in somebody who's a cautious fighter as well. Also, is that her wearing the fucking thing from that Tracer
yeah,
wears?
Oh yeah,
Well,
that whole cautious thing was also an appeal.
Yeah. So, but her being, and you were saying that Seamus was saying that she's an arrogant fighter, or Kevin, that's what I was trying to get to. So me being kind of a cautious fighter, I kind of feel like her being like the Conor McGregor of female fighters, so to speak, is a little bit unsettling, because it feels like she's gonna get herself hurt doing that kind of stuff. That aside, like I like, I like myself a blue-haired girl. Oh, Aqua,
Yes.
fucking Mizure, hey, Bulma,
Wait a minute.
trying to think of
Konosuba
others.
Aqua or KH Aqua?
What?
Konosuba Aqua or KH
Oh,
Aqua?
back.
Konosuba.
KH
Okay.
KH Aqua looks
Both,
better.
I'm back.
both,
I'm back.
both aquas are just as good as each other. Shut up, my friend. You don't know what you're
Anyways,
talking about.
Kevin put her in DTF, and
Well,
he
I
said,
heard the sound. I heard the sound bite. So
yeah,
I
he
knew
said,
he put her there.
Yeah.
he said because of her thighs, and I was like, oh,
That's it,
That,
okay.
is that
Like,
it,
I
really?
like the Mega Neko look. I appreciate the Mega Neko look,
Oh
but
yeah, and the blue hair,
and the-
hair is also a neat thing.
Blue hair is like.
and there's
definitely
like,
peak.
for some reason, there are a lot of pictures of this girl with her fucking armpits up.
I feel
That's,
like there's a certain theme here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because like her
um,
scientist jacket doesn't have sleeves.
Hold on.
I don't get the armpit fetish.
I'm
man. I don't
sorry
get it.
if I'm a thighs kind of guy.
Look,
Excuse me.
Look,
I like
I
thighs too, but that's not going to be like the deal.
Like, I can
Ender.
appreciate a good pair,
Yeah,
a
she's
good
low
set of
DTF.
arms.
Yeah,
But
she's low DTF in that case.
I'd put her
'cause-
in Hello Nurse personally, because
Yeah, that's fair.
Hello Doctor.
Here, I'll change it to Hello.
We'll
change
say-
it to Hello Nurse.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll
okay,
say
okay,
like
alright,
Hello
alright,
Doctor
for
for her because
Yeah.
she's
yeah.
She is a
Yeah.
doctor.
she's
Yeah, she is a
smoking,
doctor.
but she's like I kind of feel like I'd have some reservations with her. I feel like I'd wind up as an experimenter, like he'd have her fucking Batman Arkham Asylum shot gloves on while we're
did
doing
bring
it.
back
I'm gonna
right
wind up.
When she
Yeah, I
when
gonna
she
wind
be
up-
dressed up in Harley Quinn's outfit in Arkham Asylum,
I
and I'm
feel
gonna
like the
wind up with my
experiments with
and I'm gonna wind up
somebody
with
draw fan art of that.
electric nuts by the end of it. And it's like, okay,
Oh,
while
fuck.
that may be interesting,
Thank you.
I appreciate keeping the electricity as far away from my body as possible. Well,
Yes.
so,
There's a light in a distance. See it coming
Okay,
closer.
so you were able to convince Kevin of all people to reduce his vote. So fair play to you, Alex.
oh,
All
thank
right,
you.
RGS thoughts on Nico?
Excuse me.
It's just kind of cute, I guess.
Fuck. Excuse me.
I think it kind of revolves around if you like anime stuff, and I kind of do like anime stuff, like design wise, because obviously she's very based on the whole anime professor kind of thing. Here's the thing, I do want to joke, and actually, it's not even a joke. She has more conflict than Lisa. Despite her being noob and shit, she has a lot more to kind of gravitate towards. And I kind of respect that. And that's like legit respect, because at least she's got something going on. And plus the whole daddy issues thing, or rather mommy issues and the daddy issues,
Ooh.
it kind of, it makes one think. I'll put her in Hello Nurse, and because I'm feeling a bit, generous, I'll put her above the nurse.
That's okay. That's fine. Jarrett, you've been posting pictures of a better character than Nico, but what are your thoughts on Nico regardless?
Now I feel offended on behalf of Nico.
Oh, now she's
Yeah.
like a picture of Aqua.
Yeah, he's been putting pictures of both Aquapura right there, both Aquapuras. So, your thoughts on Nico from DOA outside of the ones that you've been posting here?
The only problem is that she appeared in Dead or Alive 6, a game that I have no interest in playing, and I'm not going to go out of my way to play,
Fair.
because 5, while not terrible, was not as good as 4. So, character-wise, she's fine. The whole finish thing, adds a little bit of spice. I'm gonna say, and she's got the blue hair and electricity, so things can get very kinky
Yes.
within the bedroom. So I'm going to say Hello Nurse.
I
Who
see
left?
a pattern here. I see a pattern here.
Who just left?
I think
I
it
think-
was
Is Joseph? No,
No,
never
Okay.
mind.
Oh, no,
Joseph's still here.
Joseph's
Art-
still here.
No.
RGS
Okay,
is still
no, he's
here.
so-
Joseph's still here. Here,
But that's mostly because I don't know much about her. Because again,
Yeah.
she was in Dead or Alive 6.
Oh,
Oh, it was
Sonic.
Sonic.
Sonic's back.
Oh,
Sonic's
Sonic
back.
left. Okay, he's back.
Sonic's back. That's fine.
Discord
I'm
crash.
seeing a little bit of a I'm seeing a little
Oh,
bit of a
shit, man.
pattern here. Speaking of though, Sonic, it's your turn for the floor for Nico from DOA.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't say no, Tier.
What? Okay.
That's
any
a bit
reason why?
extreme.
Yeah, okay. That's a little extreme for
Explain
her.
yourself.
Please do.
Yes, please go on.
Here's the thing, though. Well, it's kind of like the whole Rhea problem, but I guess like more to that percent. Because this chick was the one who revived Raito, we gotta realize this. And she's kind of like that whole get rid of morals type of scientist in a way. Sort of like the opposite of Lee.
Wait, she
And I know
revived
she's
who?
not evil, but she's not exactly good.
She revived who?
Raito, I
Raito.
think the main villain. Raito.
Right.
Sakes.
He did.
Yeah, she did. She revived that guy.
God damn it.
Character nobody
And
asked
let's be
for.
honest, and she's basically the evil, I guess, quote, evil version of Lisa in terms of scientist. Because, whereas Lisa's all about, let's have a line to draw. With her, there are no lines. Go all in with the science. Because, for science.
Science!
For
And I'm
science!
pretty,
Hmm.
and considering the fact that she's kind of the reason why Kula was in the Dead or Alive days, because she was messing around with the damn dimensions, I probably wouldn't. If I were to date her, I wouldn't be surprised if I find myself in a lab somewhere, or I don't know, or accidentally her breaking the universe or something. And and plus, I don't think her ass is that as big as Marie's.
Oof.
So, yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm not sorry. I'm not
Yeah.
apologizing.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to. You don't
Yeah,
have to, Sonic. It's your opinion. Don't worry.
it is my opinion.
Except for all the apologies he owes people.
All right. Aside from the
I'm gonna walk away now.
aside from the many war crimes he has to apologize for, let's move on to Joseph.
Okay. I might not be able to play DOA 6, and that's fine by me. I'm very cool with that. But let's look at the character. Beautiful color blue for hair. She's not an SJW, so that's the amazing thing.
Yeah,
A
it's natural. The
non-SJW with that-
curtains match the drapes. The carpet matches the drapes. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Gizmo, why are you exclamation marking?
Oh, no, I just wanted to test this thing out.
Oh.
The carpets
Oh.
match the drapes. Can we put 10 out of 10?
Oh, dude, if they do match, that'd be a big surprise.
Honestly, I'm more charmed by the fact that her name Nico is based on nickel carbonate. It's a electric pun.
What the fuck? God!
The fuck?
What does that sound
I-
like? Please.
Where did that come from?
That was in the soundboards. I had no idea that was what was.
Is that in our soundboard? What the fuck?
Yes.
That's an our
Ask
soundboard.
Benjamin.
Oh, that's
That's
in
the
the-
panic button.
Jesus
panic
Christ,
button.
my ears.
You know
have
what?
no
I'm
idea.
gonna
I'm getting
replace that
sleep.
with the
That's it,
fucking
I'm getting rid
Star
of that.
Trek.
God, that was a thing in there.
I have the Star
that-
Trek alert sound effect. I'll replace it with that.
Please do.
Honestly, I'm kind of
God.
glad I turned the
Ben
soundboard down.
has taken a lot of usage out of that massive
God
ear rape.
damn
sound
it,
that we
Ben.
just
What
heard.
is that even? What is that even from?
I don't
Sanity
know.
not included.
So, I'm gonna
So
grab
anyway-
some baseball bats. We're gonna go visit Benjamin. And we're just gonna talk to him about adding obnoxious sounds. Who's with me?
Come here. I just want to have a
Yeah,
talk. I just want to have a
Yeah,
talk.
talk.
I've wanted to have.
I just want to talk.
We just
I
want to
just
talk.
wanna shoot. I just
Yeah,
want.
And we're just gonna
I-
shoot him in the face.
Yeah,
Not
we're
into
not
that
gonna.
not into the feet, but damn.
So anyway,
Ren, you hear that? We're coming for you.
Yeah, we're gonna get your ass for this.
Shut up,
beautiful
bitch!
hairstyle, beautiful hair color.
Hey, okay. So remember, we have to be on. We're on the floor with Joseph here. We're still talking
Yeah.
about Nico.
Talking about Nico, not
So,
Aqua.
beautiful hairstyle, beautiful hair color. Glasses, major bonus points. She's a scientist, so she's not all on body. She does have brains. She does have questionable fan art, but who doesn't?
Good point.
The
And
fact that
questionable morals.
I am pretty certain she invented her own electric gloves.
Give him suspenders though.
So, and more bonus points. While I wouldn't say she's DTF material, she is definitely Hello Doc.
Oh, hello, Doc. Oh no!
Hey!
Oh no! I know where that
Actually,
sounds like
Is that
from.
part of
I'm
our?
also
Is that part of ours? or is
No,
that
I think
somewhere
that's
else?
part of somebody else's.
It's a good
in all
one though.
seriousness, I think the only
It's a good
one
one
thing
though.
that's holding her back is that she was in the dumpster fire that was Dead or Alive 6.
Well, she debuted in that
And
game.
Rhino, guys.
I
So
know.
hopefully, Team Ninja gets their heads out of their asses, and
I really hope so. Though.
Good luck with that.
Ah,
They put more than focused on their awards games.
Ah!
Anyways, Gizmo.
Or fuck, give it to SNK. SNK doesn't give a shit. They'll
I don't think SNK is
Yeah,
going to talk.
but
The University.
there's an Arabian prince that now owns half of their stock, and
Oh shit,
so
I did not know
The
that.
person
yeah.
with the mic here to talk about all of SNK's flaws is Gizmo. So the floor is yours.
Okay. I like as much as I like her. I like this look on her, and I think it fits. And she gives me like a Sailor Mercury vibe.
Oh,
Like in a very positive way. She's got the hair, she's got the smarts, the glasses. I think are pretty cute on her. The lab coat does well, but I don't know. I feel like I'm the opposite of what Alex is when it comes to her experimenting. It's like he's gonna be like, oh, electricity on my balls, that's kinky. I'll be like, but me on the other hand, electricity on my balls, get the fuck away from me. I'm
That's-
putting a restraining order
Dude,
out.
that's what I said. That was what
No,
I
that's
said.
not what you said. That is not what you said.
That is literally what I said.
That
It
is
was
not
like,
what you said. You wanted that.
No, I didn't.
You want that?
No, I fucking didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Get
You
over here, you
admitted it.
pink gi wearing bat head motherfucker. Get over here. Get over here. I just need to talk to you a little bit.
Alex.
You wanted that
He's a
electric
gremlin.
why would
Alex,
you put her
he's
in
a
DTF
gremlin.
despite that?
I am not going to put her down in the DTF. I am, if anything, I'll put her in. Okay, she's
That was
not.
one of the reasons I knocked her down the list. Jesus Christ.
I am not going to put her down in second in 6 out of 10 because she's far from it. Like fuck, but I will at least put her in a second date material at the very bottom. There's not enough character for her for me to like fully dedicate myself to her. She just made her appearance in one game and one game only. Unless Koei Tecmo has any future, any successful future with DOA,
I want a GIF.
whether if Koei Tecmo has any successful future with DOA, whether it be another beach volleyball game, another main fighting game, anything, there's nothing really making me stay with her. Maybe that's why I have to put her in at second date material, right? Maybe beside spoiler, like below spoiler, maybe.
Okay.
She's still got those looks that anybody will fall for, but her personality, her backstory, that's not enough for me. She's only made an appearance in the one game.
Very true. Right. Was she even in DOA Extreme 3, by the way?
No, she's only in
I don't think
6.
so. She's only been in 6, yeah.
All right, so knock minus
He
points
was-
for that one.
I think she was DLC too.
Ah.
Let me see.
They won the finish coach apparently in that game.
Yeah, I'm not
La,
into her electric bitch slab, so unlike Alex here.
I
You know what? If she has
You know
electric
what?
powers,
Fuck
I
it.
think the beach is probably the last place you want to go, since water conducts electricity, and everybody would be fried to a fucking crisp.
But it would be
Also, for all we
Yeah,
know,
makes
because
sense.
of how
Her name is
smart she
based
is, she
on
might.
Defenders, right?
Also, because of how smart she is, for all I know, she's seeing nothing but equations. God damn,
right.
Mercury. Ugh!
Yeah, didn't I literally say that I want her
Yeah,
to
you
keep
did.
her arcade knowledge all
said
the
you
way
didn't.
away from me?
You said you weren't a fan.
I'm just gonna say this despite the fact they're on the tier list because I was forced to put them in the tier list, but I'm just gonna say this. Most of the Sailor Scouts are in middle school.
No, they're not. They
Yes,
aged
they are.
up. They aged
no,
up. They've
It
aged
doesn't
up.
matter.
All of them have aged. Well, I'm not gonna say Rini aged up because she's fucking time traveler. No, but they all aged up.
I'll take your word on that because I'm only 2 arcs into Sailor Moon right now. I've only just recently done with the
They've also
second arc with Chibi Moon right
get
now.
into the manga too because they deliberately said that they've gone from middle school to high school, and then you know how old high schoolers can be.
All right. Again, I'm only 2 arcs in, so I'm not that far into Sailor Moon. All right.
I mean, I'm trying to find like tasteful images.
Okay,
For Merc-
let's talk. While we post, apparently, which is I find that most ironic is that we're finding images of other blue-haired wives that are infinitely better than Nico. That perfectly describes her as a character. That she is a blue-haired character. She's a scientist. She helped out at points in the story. That's all she has. That's all she is. She's the face of DOA 6, and no one cares because most people thought DOA 6 was a censorship fucking mess.
It kind of is,
Honestly.
into the esports wise anyway.
Yeah, in esports wise.
When
And
you
that's
go after the esports crowd, not talking shit, but I know there's an audience, but once you go after the esports crowd, your game is going to fucking suffer. It happened to Street Fighter 5. Mortal
After
Kombat
Street
11
Fighter
was a bunch of
5,
fire.
Mortal Kombat 11 and 10. 10, even though 10 is actually the more loved one, lovable of the bunch. But yeah, it happened in 10 and 11. Tech, it
Really?
happened with
I
Tech.
thought
Yeah,
I
like
thought X
people
was
actually,
fine.
yeah. Well, either way though, people say that X is broken.
It is, but I mean,
I still love
X
it, but
X is also not as well animated as MK11, and because it has too much. Have
I
you
think they're
seen? Have you seen the drunken swaying?
right. But compare that
yes.
to Mortal Kombat 9. That one's got the better animation out of all
Yes,
the
it does.
NetherRealm era of games,
Yes, it does, and it has the most personality.
and
It
the better
does.
costumes.
And a
Oh, it's so
better
realistic. It's so
and a
realistic.
story that doesn't make me want to fucking kick somebody.
And yeah, and also
I-
better designs, not just for the ladies and for the heroes, but also the villains too.
it was
Because
almost like it was an homage to classic Mortal Kombat.
Shao Kahn does not have fucking horns. What is that shit?
No.
Anyways,
He is General Shao.
You thought that was Motaro
I'm
for a
sorry.
second there? Do not get me
No,
started on what my
that's what I
reaction.
said. I was like, huh. They're
All right,
bringing
so we've got
Motaro
time
back?
for
Decided
one
to give
more
Shao
if we
Kahn
go
horns.
quickly. So can we go ahead and get this show back on the road?
All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
sorry.
Okay,
I
yeah.
tried.
That's my fault.
I
That's
think
my fault.
I think that perfectly surmises Nico as a character. Whenever we think of her, we think of other characters who have blue hair or like scientific characters or what have you. Nico is a face of a game that no one cares about
Sadly enough.
because I like her design. I like the fact that it's representing Finland.
I mean, she's
And
got potential, but the only problem is she was introduced in Dead or Alive fucking 6.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's sort of like being introduced in Mortal Kombat 11. There's something's got to give.
there are infinitely better, more deeper, more interesting blue-haired characters in fiction out there, like Aqua and Aqua. I will not
Weiss,
separate the two.
Felicia, Sailor Mercury,
I'll let you figure out which one of those Aquas is which.
Killer Frost.
I see her more as white-haired, but to each their own. And
Well,
she wants to kill you.
yeah.
I will give Nico this. I will put her
Ladybird.
for Killer Frost
General
because she
Shao's
doesn't want to
chicken.
fucking kill you. But here's the thing.
No.
But the thing that no one's brought up is the fact that she's amoral. She's like a fucking Disney corporate character incarnate. She's amoral.
I don't think that makes her more interesting, but it doesn't save her.
Yeah,
It really
that's
doesn't
true.
save her
That's
from
true.
any. You know, like what's to stop me from? Let's say we were forced to date only blue-haired girls, and there was like a bunch of them waiting in one room. What's
AKA
to stop
heaven,
me?
you
Well,
know?
yeah, well, sure, but like, what's to stop me from, say, choosing Killer Frost, Ice, Bulma, Sailor Mercury, Felicia, any of these other blue-haired girls as
Mizuru-shiriki.
opposed to her? You
Not even
know,
not even the character from freaking King of Fighters, you fool. The blue head character there.
like, yeah, Cooler Diamond, like anybody, any other
Not
blue-haired girl.
Cooler Diamond, the other one. Ugh.
I get what you're saying, but what's to stop me from dating anybody else besides her?
Kieran McConnell.
Okay, yeah, you got a point. That's what I'm getting at. Is that the only good thing about her is that in DOA she's the blue-haired girl, and that's it. She's the scientist. But here's the thing: we already established that Lisa is the scientist, and she's a fucking luchador on the side. Come on, that's way more interesting. What does Nico have? She has like freaking like S&M gloves that can shock nips. That's
The
it.
balls,
You know,
balls.
and yeah, that'd be gooder in some extent there, but you know, there's only a certain extent that can go. You know, some
Right,
people may
Seamus, I'm
not be
gonna
into that.
ask, what's
Some
Lisa's
pe-
conflict?
there is no conflict practically with her though. That's the thing.
Nico's conflict, however, is kind of about her mommy and daddy issues and the fact that she has no seeming morality. So at least there's like something to her scientistness.
Her yes, I can agree that the fact that she's amoral is down to her lack of parental guidance, but we've seen like parental conflict in DOA before, and there's been better characters built off it. There's a
Well, yeah,
scientific conflict.
obviously, but the fact she's got conflict does kind of make her better than Lisa, in my opinion.
I mean, I don't know about that because again, Lisa's leading a double life, and like
A double
Jared,
lift that's kind of barely touched on by your admission.
yeah, again, but I think that I think like the sad thing is that she's not been given enough game to develop, which again is a bit of a shame because again she's in DOA 6 and that's like and then I would if it was a DOA 7 we could definitely see her grow more, but as of right now she's quite shallow.
Jared puts in, and I don't want to talk to a scientist. Y'all motherfuckers lying and getting me
Again,
pissed.
I fucking love blue-haired women. I really do. You know, some of my favorite characters are blue-haired women, and it seems that Nico is like so mid when it comes to that. And I feel like I'm giving the floor way too much more to people because apparently I have hot takes there. But what hot takes are there to give with a woman who literally has hair that's the same as freaking Aquapura to douse my freaking hot takes? 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
Alrighty then.
it's fair.
Okay,
So
we have 5 in Hello Nurse, 1 in Second Date, 1 in 6 out of 10, and 1 I wouldn't say no. So, average low Hello Nurse and high Second Date.
Hmm.
What are we thinking,
Either
guys?
way, higher dimensionally, which is fine.
No, a low second name material.
Again, the averages don't like line up to that. Most of them are in Hello Nurse.
Shit. Below
It's
Huntress.
gonna have to be in low second nurse. Second nurse.
Okay,
Hello nurse.
okay. So there were
Hello nurse.
5 there. I think low to mid is fair because again, 5 were in here.
Maybe below Miss Martian
Yeah.
then?
Above him,
Why?
no, you
Big titty
you,
Ray Ayanami. I
I
approve.
genuinely think Himeno is a deeper character than this character.
You know,
But
yeah, I
it's
do agree. Bump Himeno a bit higher, and then
I again, she's a less character than Lisa too. Going to bump her down there. Anyone in disagreement?
No,
Going once,
not really.
nah,
I'm fine
going
with that.
twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, we're at the last character of Dead or Alive in this little showcase. We are at the
and we'll
wrestling
finally be able to
queen.
get on to Digimon.
We are at the queen,
Almost.
the wrestling diva.
Oh,
the champion herself, the queen of the Top Girl cowhide styled bra herself.
And America.
We are at Tina.
Yes, yes,
We're
I
Tina.
agree. I agree.
In a
We're
practitioner of
Tina.
the most American martial art of all, professional
Tina
wrestling.
Look
Jared's
at this.
asking,
Yeah,
Jared's
again,
asking, why did you skip over Lei Feng as well as me? Yeah, I'm also.
again, like I said, I
Or-
kept it. I tried to keep it balanced between franchises.
Well,
Because-
keeping it balanced would mean that you would also have to add in the DOA female characters as in all of them. All the
again,
female ones.
I've got like 7 to 8 characters in DOA compared to some of the other popular franchises, so I try to keep it balanced.
If we have time, we'll probably come back for like a second or third round on some of these.
Yeah. Right. So let's go into Tina's personalities. She's been like a mainstay for most of DOA as the wrestler character, the female wrestler character that we all love.
Hot take above Wonder Woman.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay.
We're not going. I like my patriotic wrestler, or as much as the next guy. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not above
I
Diana.
will go for a one-man Royal Rumble, 50-man just for her.
Okay. Let's actually give Tina the American Queen the benefit of the doubt, and let's see what her character's like. And if I'm gonna guess if she's American, if she's like extroverted and like American, I will not be fucking surprised.
America.
Tina is extroverted. Well, right there, it proves my point. She's American, extroverted. Boom, down.
Ooh,
Tina is extroverted, strong-willed, and hard-headed. Probably in more ways than one.
Yes.
Oh, boom!
Not to mention
American
her daddy
joke.
is also famed wrestler Bass Armstrong.
Yes.
You have to play that.
Famously played by
I like that.
famously played by
allegedly-
Kevin Nash in the Dead or Alive movie in a dollar store Hulk Hogan wig.
Allegedly taking after her father Bass in the later later traits.
They're not space.
Hard-headed, yes, as she said. She also seems to take fighting seriously. Tina, adhering to the concept of the American dream. But eagles fly in the background.
Fuck you.
Is a girl with
and
big
suck
dreams
on my balls.
and will to do anything to achieve them, no matter who or what tries to stop her. Following her motto, success breeds success.
I'd like to
Tina
breed
aims
some success
high
with her, if you know what I mean.
I can't show
Tina
that.
aims high in everything she does, especially in her career goals, and is frequently
We're gonna have to
entering a
install the
new
refractory
profession
period
to
for
the
the
point
nut.
of being unrealistic. She is a tough dreamer and hates it when people,
Who had
especially
that?
her strict and overprotective father, tell her what she can and can't do, showing her independent outlook. However, she seems to recognize that she is gutsy and aggressive, saying that she inherited this
I'm so
personality
glad I
trait
added
from
that.
Mass. She is also implied to be a cowgirl who was born and raised in Texas.
Oh yeah, I
probably in
can
the
see a lot
countryside.
of there are
yeah.
a lot of images of her doing the cowgirl, if you know what I mean.
Oh
Boy.
Battle up there, partner.
Yeah.
Battle up there, partner. We're going for a wild ride. You know, we gonna catch this beauty tonight.
On the other hand, Tina does have a kind and soft side, as shown in Dead or Alive 5 when she tells Mila
That looks like Rangiku wearing her outfit.
that pretty girls
Yes,
shouldn't
that would be
fight
because
for
that
helps
is
by sparring.
Rangiku wearing her.
Oh my! She looks good at that.
Hey,
I'm
no
not
more
sparring
no more
long-
Rangiku. No Rangiku.
When
No Rangiku.
Is that
yeah,
the horny
Rangiku
honk?
Rangiku
Why
has
did we
nothing to do
install
think it
that
does.
button?
No Rangiku.
I don't think who has installed that.
Frick, you got
Isn't it without you?
You got
No.
Tsunade there in the red, white, and blue there from Naruto there. Without the scar there. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. On the other
I'm just
hand,
going off images. Stop being
on-
anal.
some other people here will be anal because they hate Naruto. Anyways, on the other
I mean,
hand,
different to Naruto.
Tina does have the kind and soft heart shown as in Dead or Alive 5 when she tells Mila that pretty girls shouldn't fight or helps by sparring no long after they meet. She also indicated
There's
that she
another
cared-
one we missed, Mila.
Indeed, yes. She also indicated that she cared about the well-being of children, which acted as another reason for her deciding to run for governor. What?
Yeah.
That was
Oh.
the
By
thing.
the way, fun fact. There was a professional wrestler who was the governor of the state of Minnesota in America.
Jesse Ventura.
Yep. The man, the myth, the legend, Jesse Ventura.
All right. I think that might have been inspired by it, which acted as another reason for her dedicating to run for governor, although she was forced to give up on that goal when she learned from Zach that she was legally too young to run. How old is fucking Tina again?
20 something?
25.
And then there's
She is 24 currently.
yeah, and then there's Glenn Jacobs, aka Kane, who is the mayor of Knoxville, Texas.
24 is too young to run. 24 is too young
Not
to run a
Texas,
state. Bullshit.
Tennessee.
Oh,
Bullshit
Knoxville,
that's too young
Tennessee.
to run a state.
Oh, I thought he was.
No,
24 is
Texas.
I thought he was
24
mayor
is
of a
too
town
young,
in
too
Texas.
young to
Never
run a
mind.
state. That is some bullshit right there. Fuck you, Zach. Anyways, in addition, she was also allowed the opportunity to fight again in the next tournament. She also encouraged Mikasa to be more self-confident about herself and personally told the owner that she had confidence that Misaki would make a great Venus. I don't know what that means. On a similar note, although very much willing to ensure she believes from whatever action she undertakes, she is also capable of selflessness as well. As during her stay on the Venus Islands, the Venus Islands is like a DOA extreme thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Zach
Yeah.
on.
It's an extreme.
She insisted that the events of the festival were meant to be everyone's story rather than just her own. Tina, at least while in the ring, also has great confidence in her sex appeal. Right
Yes.
there, lads. Right there,
Yes.
lads.
Yes.
Damn right.
Cracking toast grommet.
Or Wangiku.
Which she exhibits throughout her ongoing personality. Some of her winning poses and sayings seem to be more sexually suggestive than those.
Welcome to the cum zone.
What?
Yeah, we're
Where the fuck did that come from?
We're at the point, lads. We're at the point, lads. Her confidence has such a significant.
Oh my god, that was funny.
That is definitely applicable here. It's like, yeah,
Additional had his own soundboard. I'm
yes,
guessing.
that is absolutely. Yeah, that is absolutely.
that is beautiful. I can't say he's
That is
wrong.
so good. Yeah, no, he's not wrong considering what we're hearing so far. All right. Her confidence as such was significant enough that when doing an interview for the Venus
caught me
Festival,
off.
she willingly provided her measurements, even going as far as to claim she lets it all hang out and is proud of it.
Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
She's using her role as a fighter and her wrestling career.
Oh, wait,
more
things right there. We gotta bring her in now.
She's using her role as a fighter and her wrestling career more as a foothold to reach more glamorous professions rather than a way of life. She is very confident in her abilities, including her skills in wrestling, glamour, modeling, acting, and music. So, guys, no biases here for the American audience here. But where are we going to put Tina
Wow,
Armstrong here?
This is a great picture, but she's not wearing anything.
Devastation to fornication above Wonder Woman.
Okay,
No, that's a hot take.
Okay, so that's Cap,
We're gonna go this one by one. Alex, you had the floor first. So
alrighty then.
Jesus.
I'm after those big American mommy milkers. That fat American booty that she does all the squats. She's got abs for days, and
Yes.
she is, she's more than familiar with. Hey, get the fucking bonk out of here, James. Get out of here, James.
I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to give me some
Rocket
cover.
launcher.
Yeah, she's the full fucking package in more ways than one, and she's right up my alley. So, yeah, I used to wrestle, and I still incorporate some wrestling moves into my fighting style. Also,
Oh my.
we could train together. You know, I could maybe brush up on a few things, if you know what I mean. And
I guess that means you'll make her frog splash, if you know what I mean.
yeah, giving her the 5-star frog splash sounds very different in a sexual context. But you know, I have no doubt that she'd be able to pull off some whack ass moves on me. So, you know, you gotta pace yourself. So,
I'm gonna come.
In other words,
thank you, Mr. President. So, I'm going to put her in devastation through fornication. I'm going to have to say that she is, right next to Power Girl.
I mean, she looks very similar to her, so, you know.
Actually, fuck it. Put her above Lois Lane.
Whoa!
That's a bit too high.
Okay.
I'd put her above Bayonetta.
Are you going to put her in DTF, though, Kevin? First
Yes, I'd say put her above Bayonetta.
Man, if Bayonetta wasn't below Lois Lane, I wouldn't put her above Bayonetta.
I still think it's bullshit that the British mummy overtakes the American one. That's some bullshit, but whatever. I'll take it. Whatever. The Scottish succubus is above most of them, so you know, I'll take victories when I can get them. I'm not a biased host at all. Anyways, speaking of biased hosts on Scottish succubuses, RGS, your thoughts on Tina Armstrong?
No, Tina's personality is quite infectious. I actually quite like a bit of her character. You know, the actual character, not the proportions. She's a pretty interesting character overall. I don't mind her. I actually quite like that she's very positive, outgoing, sexy. Like even weak sauce people like me would think, "Oh yeah, I'm motivated. I'm gonna go do things." You know, things like go to the gym, not any of the dirty things. But yeah, no, really interesting character. I quite like her. It's going in DTF, and yeah, above Rangiku. Suck it, Kevin.
You know, this only reinforces my decision regarding all of the One Piece girls later on.
You're just saying that to bait me, and I am ignoring you. Anyways, Jarrett,
you're gonna fall for a hook, line, and sinker.
No, I'm gonna be objective, like I was with the live action series. So bite me, or suck me, or bring me out to dinner.
I don't swing that. I appreciate your gung ho attitude, Seamus, but I don't swing that way. I'm sorry.
You know,
I mean, no, from the sounds of it, you do.
I mean, some people don't understand good art.
Yeah,
It's only applicable, you know. Anyways, speaking of good art, let's go on to RGS. It was you just said them, Jarrett. You are a class magnet of good art, so please.
I like Tina as a character. She's fun to play, even though I'm not really a grappler kind of guy. You know, that's not against the characters themselves. It's just that, well, I just need to put the time into learning them. But as a character, personality, you know, she's spunky, feisty. You know,
Yeah.
she's got a good sense of humor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She's drop dead gorgeous, and even though you skipped over my girl, Li Fang, that's not going to change anything.
I had to be balanced here.
Once he's done, once Seamus is done adding the ones we've already talked about, the girls we already talked about, I'm gonna talk to him.
Yell at me all about the DOA characters.
I'll talk to him about the DOA characters in the shed, all alone, no windows, with the bat on the chair.
But you know, she's fun to play, and she's been like a staple character since day one.
She will be playing in the background.
Yes.
Good. I am quite into Reservoir Dogs in terms of the movie. It's actually really good.
I did see a good taste in movies.
Of course.
Anyways, Jarrett, your thoughts on Tina as a whole, because you've been saying them as a.
As I was saying, you know, she along with she was there for the start, you know, in the first Dead or Alive, you know, she's been there from the very beginning, and there's no, you know, I would say that she's equally as iconic as Kasumi. And even though I like Kasumi, I think Tina is, you know, a more interesting character. She's got the feistiness, the fierceness. You know, she's fun to play, you know, especially if you're in the grapplers and that. And the whole dynamic between her and her father, you know, like I can understand Bass, you know, and it's lighthearted, you know, in a series with clones and shit. So it does.
By the way,
different
Scott Steiner was at UltraCon. I just, didn't meet him.
Shame. That's a shame.
Oh man.
And not to mention that she was a video game vixen when G4 did that stupid shit.
Oh, remember
She
that?
did win.
I don't.
Well, if you look up Fine Game Girls, or known as Fine Game Bitches, they're now discontinued. They actually gave a huge shout out to this girl right here.
So video game. So yeah, she won the video game vixen award when G4 did that. Like
I'm gonna come.
back in 2005. Holy shit!
Wow, 2005. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say devastation through fornication, and you know what? I'm gonna put her above Morgan.
All right, Sonic. Your American pride is on the line. Where would you put
I'm
Julia?
Canadian.
Okay, never mind.
First up. And second,
Never
I only
mind.
have one sentence to say.
Bring me that gas.
Devastation fornication, man.
Oh, I think
just,
James, I'm gonna need you to put the bat away. This is a horny zone.
He's
the
easily
horny
in my
back can only
top
be
three
used
girls.
in moderation. The horny back can only be used in moderation.
Yes.
That's the key.
That went
easily
out
one
the
of my
window years ago, dude.
Yeah, again, when it comes to me and Jared, we have to get bonked every day.
Welcome to the Cum Zone.
Rest in peace,
Anyways.
chickens. Well said, dog.
So yeah, though. Say easily in my top three girls in DOA, even though here.
Question: does Hanukkah rise
Sorry, I
above
thought I
Tina?
muted my mic for that.
I mean, if I had to put it, I'd probably put her over Hanukkah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I like her more than Hanukkah.
Oh.
I mean, she's no Neo Tengu, but hey, she's the closest thing I got on this list.
Shut up, bitch!
Damn. I mean, as a Canadian, he's willing to give his appreciation for American steak, I guess. All right. Have we heard? Have we actually heard?
In the words
anything
of Ed from Ed and Eddie, Canadians are weird.
I've actually got a vote from Joseph, or has he not actually put a vote for Tina yet?
Oh man, I love that outfit.
Bring me that gas.
Because I'm not seeing anything for Joseph as of yet. I know has he? Oh no, he's put it down. DTF, he's put it down. He's given the whole shebang.
Southern accent. Glasses can work for her. Pro wrestler, gorgeous blonde hair, always there for her friends. Looks good no matter what she wears. Her DWA outfit is brought back to DOA 5. Grown well in all the right places. Her signature combo is the Diamond Cutter. Feel the bang. Played by Jamie Presley in the movie. Cons, she's fictional. Who fucking cares? All that said, she can tie me like a bull and ride me all the live day long. DTF.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
all right.
Joseph,
wait
in DTF.
Wait a minute, Jamie Presley?
No. Again, we're averaging this. Don't worry. We're gonna average this down wherever we put it. Okay. Gizmo.
DTF above Wonder Woman. Above Wonder Woman.
No.
Above Wonder Woman.
Is
You
that,
haters.
hang on. Is that her dressed up like Avril Lavigne?
She's dressed like freaking like Rin from Senran Kagura. Oh my fucking god. And she's dressed like Bullet from fucking Blaze Blue. Oh my god. Right. Oh, it's so peak. That is so good.
What's not to love about her?
I don't think she matches Bullet's playstyle, but you know, I'll take it.
Out, hard as a rock.
Okay,
What?
Gizmo. While all of this appreciation for Thanksgiving months before the Thanksgiving holiday happens, what are your thoughts on Tina Armstrong?
Love Wonder Woman, DTF. So many reasons. One,
What
I can survive. One, I can survive a pounding from her.
son of a bitch!
One, I can be alive when I say thank you.
I can't believe we might have a clean sweep for the American woman.
Also, I have a thing for country bombshells like this. I loved her ever since I saw her ever since she had her evolution in DOA 2. Like, my God.
Oh yeah, Dead or Alive too. You know,
Especially her English dub when you play the PS2 version.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
2 and 2 Ultimate. You know,
I mean,
peak.
seriously, check out this gift, guys. I mean, look at this.
No, but for real, the only way you get to hear anybody, any of these dubbed lines at first was in Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore on PS2. After a while, they just stopped doing that for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird because they went back to like the Japanese voices. I mean, it would be nice to have like, you know, an option to change between the two.
Especially since she's like a country Texan.
Yeah.
And hearing her with that country Texan accent, I'm like, oh God, it makes her even better. Yep, there you go. That's the game. Yeah, and that outfit though. Ugh.
Which Dead or Alive 2 is also peak.
DOA 2 Hardcore and PS2, specifically the PS2 version.
Oh, Hardcore. Was it also released? No, wait. Hardcore was only.
Well, it was also
PlayStation.
released on Xbox, I believe, but even then, the PS2 version was the first time I think she was ever dubbed. And the only way she was the only way you can hear the character is dubbed for a while though, because I don't think DOA 3 was DOA 3 was never dubbed. DOA 4 was never dubbed. I don't know if DOA 5 was ever dubbed.
5 was.
5 was okay, yeah, but either way, it's been a while.
Sorry about that, guys. My roommate came in and she had like a bunch of friends over. They accidentally rang the doorbell. So
Velociraptor noises. What the fuck?
I don't get it.
I don't get it neither.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm a clever girl.
But yeah, right above Wonder Woman, I'm gonna show her a new wrestling move. It's called the mating press.
It's time for the Englishman
You're gonna put her
to
down
lay
for
a
the 3 count?
smackdown. WWE SmackDown Monday night, Saturday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday night, even Smarch weather freaking Raw on this fucking woman.
Got it!
All right.
Got it!
I will be fair. I will be fair. Tina for me was kind of there in DOA as like the
Oh,
whole
I'm not liking this.
stereotypical American-esque character.
Shut the fuck up!
Thank
Hey,
you.
let him cook first.
Okay, I'll let him cook.
No.
But
He's on high heat.
I hate to say
He's
this,
like
but
Luffy in the kitchen.
but I hate to say it, but we British have the better comedy than you Americans do. So let's actually build a joke first.
You don't have better
It
pizza.
really depends on what you're talking about.
But the
You
thing
haven't even
is,
let him finish.
here's the thing: is I say that, but Tina ain't no joke. She is the full package.
Lex
There
Luger?
is
That
All
is
right, you can stay in the kitchen.
that is know,
okay.
Brock Lesnar, eat your fucking heart out.
Okay, I will say this. I am not a fan of wrestling at all. I never grew up with it. I never understood it. Heck, I probably could like go into detail about how like shonen manga is better than wrestling, but it doesn't matter because no one would fucking listen
Look,
to me.
wrestling is run by a senile old man, and
Not lying. That's not a lie.
yeah. So
Let's
so,
say
like,
manga,
you can
essentially,
completely
and
say
video games in general.
you can completely argue to me that like wrestling is shit these days. Wrestling's been shit for a while. Yeah, you can argue that to me. Wrestling fans are not gonna fucking argue with you about that.
I think ever since after the ruthless aggression era.
But that to me doesn't matter because when I complained about Lisa having like a lack of a personality beyond the ring, Tina fucking owns it. She is her personality in and out the ring, full and center. She is the country girl. She
I
is
think
the
because,
the
since
every woman
Bass
there.
is her father, she's,
That adds
the
drama. That adds wrestling to her
exposed.
drama too, because he was a well-known wrestler, and that adds to her prestige. The
Fucking
thing
death
about
battle
wrestling is
prompt.
if you can add more to that drama, that makes her a better character in the wrestling ring. But it's also because it's actually her character. That's also a big thing too. And also, she's very, she's very caring to other people too, and she's willing to listen them out. She's not like a fucking someone who
I'm
just
gonna come.
rides off her success just for the sake of that. She actually, like some of the best wrestlers out there, she actually gives advice to people lesser than her. And props to her for that, because that's very rare apparently in the wrestling scene from what I've heard. And what's even crazier is which, by all the voluptuous gifts I'm seeing here, out of all the DOA characters we've talked about tonight, she knows she's hot and she flaunts it. She
Good fucking
That's the thing.
That's adorable.
She 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 a-
Oh
she
my god, like
absolutely
it kills me.
she absolutely flaunts it, regardless if she's flat as a Lego pick or as 3D as a VR headset like ejaculation fest. It doesn't fucking matter. The point of the fact is that Tina is literally, if it wasn't for Kasumi, she probably would be she is the US face of DOA. And from what I've heard from most of the UA people, and even in Canada, and even in Scotland as well, she's probably the perfect DOA character. Why? Because she's like, she counters moves with grapples, much like King does in other games, and it's all about feints and countering around those. She's like the perfect DOA character. She is honestly, I will admit, you guys have sold me on her so hard, because I honestly thought Tina was kind of like a no-name, like American, like Hooters girl for the most part.
Apparently,
I'm
Japan
not
thought
even
so.
kidding.
They left her out of the Extreme Volleyball 2 game.
They're
Well,
not
they're
putting
fucking
any
dumbasses.
crossovers.
They are.
They hate Americans. What can I say?
Seriously, why was she in any of the crossovers, man? I would love to defend her Kagura art style.
So,
You know what? I would actually like
here's
to
a
see a
hit.
DOA character in Tekken.
So, I will say, this is a rare case, but I will give them. I will give the Americans props. They made they made a strong woman character with a good pedigree, strong character backing. She is a goddess on the ring in both terms of figure and fighting ability. She fits DOA like a glove with her fighting style. And like you guys said, she's been there since the very beginning, so she has a pedigree and a massive legacy. And that counts for her quite a lot.
And
That's
she'll
And
also
yes,
hit you with a pedigree.
she has way more of a personality than Kasumi fucking does. I won't kid. And she also stands out. All I gotta see is woman with a cowboy like hat with a red, white, and blue bikini, and I realize that's Tifa. Or sorry, that's Tina from fucking from fucking DOA. Sorry about that. I was a bit of a slip of the tongue.
Hang on. I need to see.
Of course, a web P file. Fuck off.
Okay, so
we gotta see.
no question, no question. DOA, I would move to America to form
fuck
relations
you,
with her.
This is why I use Gelboro, but Gelboro's down right now.
I would travel to America to form relationships with her. Down straight. So, it's a clean sweep. Top tier, like top 5 characters in the top state. Where the hell do we put Tina?
Above Wonder Woman.
No.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. No, this needs some debate because it's top 5. Where do we put her between Wonder Woman and Lois Lane? Where do we put her?
Hey,
above Morgan. Above Morgan.
Put her below Morgan.
I wouldn't put her above Morgan.
Below Morgan.
Above.
Yeah, below Morgan.
At the highest, below Morgan.
I would personally say below Catwoman. I think
that's
Catwoman's
not Catwoman.
better.
That's Black Cat.
Black Cat, goddamn it!
Racist.
They're the same fucking
That's
difference.
racist.
That's racist, Seamus.
Same difference. I would put her below Catwoman. Black Cat, damn it.
Oh wow, you think all You think all cat people look the same.
Let's put her below Black Cat and let's get on with
You know,
it.
that's
Beta!
fair.
This is gonna be-
Below Black Cat.
we're gonna have to
the
wrap it up.
lowest.
Yep.
Yeah.
And well, who is the next DOA waifu we'll be reviewing?
There
I
is
think that's
none.
it.
Well, not at the moment
Yeah.
until Seamus is done with the what
no,
he's
no.
already
Yeah,
got.
we're
No, I
wrapping
mean for the to give our audience a preview of
We'll
what's
do it.
to come.
There isn't one. We got Lady from Dead or Alive. I'm sorry,
Because he
Devil
skipped
May
Devil
Cry.
May Cry.
over Lee
Devil May-
Fang
Devil
and
May-
Neo.
Oh,
We're-
we're on the Devil May Cry waifus.
We spent so fucking long on DOA, more than I would have thought, that we haven't even gone past like Devil
My
May Cry.
apology. My
It's
apologies. So next time we'll be giving a preview for Lady. Would you care to provide some images as for our audience?
Luigi.
So, as
Why is
you might
Neo
imagine,
Tango here?
when it comes
I
to
want her
like,
in the
Yeah. So
Because
we're gonna go ahead and
because
try to get
Seamus
through
is
Dead
a-
or Alive. Oh, well, Dead or Alive. Fuck, we're through with Dead or Alive. We're
Devil
gonna
May
try and
Cry?
get through. Yeah, we're
now.
gonna try and get through Devil May Cry as quickly as possible next time because we've spent 3 episodes on DOA.
For now,
two
we're done with
episodes-
DOA.
Yeah.
1.5 episodes on DOA.
1.5 episodes. And, you know, we could have gotten through all of them at once if we could have actually talked about stuff.
But there's
Goddamn.
some nuanced characters, like in terms of curves and
Oh, I
personality.
played.
you
So
know.
I've
Well,
played.
let me
anyways.
just. Well, I'm gonna get. Wait. Before we go on, and I'm gonna give my ratings for Lady real quick
me.
because I really love her character and whatnot.
So I
Alrighty
played
then.
the first Devil May Cry.
Yes, I have.
feel like
I
this is a
played
running
enough,
trend.
and yes, I played enough Devil May Cry. I've live streamed it, so. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I know
kind of
she's
have.
in 5.
I kind of have every right.
What other games are? What other ones are?
She's in
she
Devil May Cry
Um,
3, 4, and 5.
So 3,
She was
4,
also
and
in the
5.
Devil May Cry anime.
And 6. She technically wasn't 6. I mean,
There
look,
was not. There
five,
was
yeah,
no Devil
five,
May
five,
Cry
five.
6.
There was no
Yeah,
6.
no, there's only
Yeah,
there
there was
was
five.
never a
6.
6.
There was only Devil May Cry
1, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
Skip 2. Got
I
it.
can't believe you
No,
made us
she
quote a
wasn't in-
Simpsons movie.
No, she wasn't in the first Devil May Cry
Yeah,
game.
so she's in
First
Devil
one.
May Cry
Yeah,
3,
oh, 3,
Devil May
4,
Cry
and 5.
4, Devil May Cry 5,
Devil May
and she's also in Devil May Cry the anime. That's
Yeah.
But
it.
the Devil May Cry anime came up after 4, though. So.
Either way, though, that's all she's been in.
Because I
Oh,
played the
excuse me.
first. Because I played the first one. I need to play 3, 4, and 5.
Shame she was never in an MVC game, though.
How have you
Yeah,
only
it's
played the
okay.
They gave
first
that
one?
spot to fucking Trish. I can't believe it.
It
We'll
makes
talk about
sense,
this
but
later.
still, I don't think it would have hurt to put Lady in there too. As
And,
a
I
trio.
haven't gotten
you
around
wouldn't be,
to the
you wouldn't be
others.
losing, and you wouldn't be losing anything for skipping 2.
Yeah, I heard 2 was the weakest.
Oh
It is.
fuck! Don't get me
He's great.
started on how you have to keep spamming tax.
Hey, Gizmo, guess who unironically likes 2 on here?
You
Ben.
Nope, Alex.
bitch.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, yeah.
Yes, you did. You said you
Yeah.
liked 2.
No, that's what I said. Yeah. Yeah.
First
Yeah,
you
you-
liked First you wanted Fall Mercury to shock your balls.
No,
and now
I
I'm hearing you
literally
like,
said the opposite
Devil May
of
Cry
that.
2.
It was like, while that may seem appealing to some, in some ways, you know, that's not good. I don't want that.
You're a liar.
I believe
anyway,
my
you
we'll
do
be-
not
exact
like
words,
Devil
I
May
don't
Cry
want that.
2.
Well, anyway. Oh, Rukia's with Lady. Nice. Oh, and then there's Ada. Rukia, Ada, and Lady.
That is a good
Nice.
combination. That is a good
yes,
combination.
that is a genuine great.
Hey.
That is a genuinely great combination of characters. I
Where's
like
Yeah, I
it.
have that one saved. Yeah.
like short-haired woman for like. Wait a second. Like, Rick, why is Luke here for long hair?
Black-haired woman with sidekicks.
Yeah, Rukia gets long hair by the end of the series.
Get the fuck out of this! Is a short-haired woman beach. Get out of here!
Yeah, they're
Get
all
out! Get the
sidekicks
fuck out of here!
Punch!
Did anyone actually put in the Falcon Punch sound effect in here?
Yes.
No,
Okay, let me. Nope, it's not in here.
no, we
I
didn't.
mean, I can do it afterwards. Or if you're
Okay.
gonna go, or if
Okay,
you're
but
gonna go ahead
anyway-
and do it,
But anyway, look forward to us rating Lady next time, and you already know where I'm rating her, so
Yep.
that's
Alright.
one less person to worry about.
Fucking simp.
Well, here-
Oh, I'm sorry. I get genuinely well written character. Do
Simp.
excuse me.
I mean, yeah, Lady is
Fucking
actually.
simp. Fucking simp.
I mean, Lady is actually.
Somebody needs to take the
better
simp button
character.
away.
Please
Then
do.
put
We're in
it.
the middle of No Simp September, after all.
RGS.
But why?
My accusation is that you are a slut.
What?
Anyway.
Anyways,
Anyway,
we're
so are
gonna
we
go ahead-
done?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off for the night, guys.
Next Friday is the video game movie. Tomorrow is the last Roger Moore era James Bond film. And Sunday is Digimon. Look forward to
Yep.
that.
Till then.
Digimon are
I
the
think I'll be
shit.
able to show up.